Start at 11
Crazy.
podcast. Fuck you, Austin.
Yeah, this is the usually Tuesday. The usual Tuesday, usually at 8 o'clock podcast.
He said, he goes, the usual Monday podcast. I put the usual do it whenever we can podcast. He goes, that doesn't start at 11 podcast.
Facts. Start whenever Damien's ready podcast.
All right, guys.
This is the I like that. The start whenever Damien's ready podcast.
What is the topic, dog?
The topic is just go fucking live and don't worry about a thumbnail. How about that?
What do you mean? Don't worry about a thumbnail. I'm sorry. I
ain't
care
a
about
topic.
the production of the channel. Okay.
The topic is there is no topic. You didn't have a topic last week. I don't have a topic this week.
All right, great.
We'll just go with the flow. Put a big ass wave.
Here we go. Oh my god, I got the hiccups, dude. This pin, I've been smoking this pin, and I think it's giving me the hiccups.
The pen is giving you the hiccups?
Yeah,
How?
because I won't have
more
the
air than anything else.
I don't suck anything,
Whoa.
but
You inhale more air.
I may be inhaling a little air bubble.
Dude, there's no way.
Getting stuck in there, dude.
I don't suck.
Excuse me. I'm a class.
Rather, you're above certain things.
I'm a classy man. I have standards.
Classy dude.
Mm-hmm. I draw the line at some
Classy people don't suck. I've met plenty of classy women that suck.
Touche. Touche. How are you guys? You guys are good? You good, Damo?
I'm chilling, you know.
If Damien would have been here on time,
pissing me off, dog.
if Damien would have been here on time, he would have saw that beautiful moment that you and I had.
Oh yeah, we were in
We
here.
had a
singing.
fucking beautiful. That was a beautiful fucking moment.
Listen, bro. I was just live for like 2 hours. Took a dump. Had to like chill for a second. My bad.
But how, what does that have to do with me? What does
I mean,
that have to
doesn't-
do with Korpsx?
It doesn't have anything to do with y'all.
Your obligation. This is your obligation. You changed the date. You said you couldn't do Tuesday, right? Right?
Yes.
All
True.
right.
True.
You're obligated to be here at the correct time.
And I would have.
No,
But the link
no, you
didn't
wouldn't
work,
have.
bro.
You still
Oh,
would have been
man.
late.
Bro, stop. No way. I tried the link before.
You literally text at 8 o'clock and said, "This link takes me to the website." At 8 o'clock. What time are you supposed to be in the green room?
At
Before 8 o'clock.
At
How?
7:45. At 7.
Since
Right,
when?
that's
Since
at 8 o'clock.
when?
Bro,
That is-
since the beginning of this podcast, we
No,
have
bro.
gone from
I
8
haven't been in the
PM
green room for
to 10
that
PM.
long in so long.
But the podcast is supposed to go from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., is it not?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, what time is it right now?
As long I'm relying on the links working and the topics being given so I could preemptively
Damn.
Oh,
have
listen, all I'm saying is-
have a topic ready and a thumbnail ready for the live.
So, okay, so check this out. If that's the case, right? So if you had a thumbnail ready, listen, Korpsx sent out the link an hour and a half ago.
I was live.
The link went out at 6:30. So that
I was
just
doing
shows
my
how ready
live.
he is. I was out the shower and sitting here. What time did I pop in? Korpsx 7:55, 7:58, something like that.
Something like that.
I was ready. I was in the green room. We were singing, ready.
That's
going.
crazy how you said the time to be in the green room was 7:45, but you were there 5 minutes.
7:55.
You literally just said 7:45.
I said 7:45 at least.
Oh, somebody said
I
7:45.
said- I will
don't
say
get on
that.
my head like that. But I was on because I'm ready to go at 8 o'clock. That's what time the podcast starts.
That's fine. That's
So,
fine.
so all I'm saying is, if you send a text message at 7:56 to make the
A
thumbnail-
minute before you
Hold on.
sat down to get in the
Hold on.
green room?
no, 7:56 to make the thumbnail, but then don't even text until 8 o'clock that the link is a bad link. Are we really ready to go? Are we?
I
really
mean,
ready to
honestly,
go?
no, because at this point I don't know the topic, so there's no thumbnail to go with it. The link broke, so I can't get there at 8. Even though you're gonna ridicule me about being here at 8 exactly, but you sat your ass down 5 minutes before the pod is supposed to start.
I'm early. I'm early, ready to go. I had Streamlabs pulled
Same,
up.
bro.
I had YouTube and
I would have been on time given the proper things.
no.
That's all I'm saying.
If the link would have worked, you still would have been here after 8.
I would have been here at 8. What do you mean?
So you would have been late.
So what time does the podcast start?
Podcast
At 8. That's what I thought.
You wouldn't have gone live at 8.
What do you mean?
You would have been like, "Hey, what's up, guys?"
If I had the thumbnail, I would have been live already.
Nah, bro.
It's all right.
Nah,
I remember
bro.
when I failed.
8 p.m.
All
to 10
right.
p.m. David. 8 p.m. to 10 p.m.
All right. Listen.
That's what time the podcast is. And it's usually on Tuesday. But guess what? You have something to do on Tuesday. So again, we have to
Why do
change
I
the
get
day.
all the ridicule, bro? That's crazy.
Bro, how many times have we had to change the day for you? This is
Twice.
Week 3. This is week 3.
Twice.
This is week 3, Damo.
Dude, but you're not gonna act like every week was my problem. Y'all had to
I didn't
change
say
it.
that. All I said was we've changed the podcast 3 times based off.
Are
of
you okay? But are we gonna say the times that we changed it for you then?
one day? Out of
No,
30
bro.
something
Stop.
weeks?
No, it
When
wasn't.
have we changed
Hey,
it?
we're
When
not
have we
talking
changed
about me right now. We're talking
it?
about
When have we changed it because of me? Let's talk
Didn't
about how
we?
you really feel.
Wait. Did it?
Talk about how
No.
you really
Because
feel.
didn't we change it? It was what? 4. We've changed it 3 weeks in a row. At this point, there was 1 week where we didn't even do it because none of us could agree on a day, or we couldn't do it.
Oh well, we
Right?
agreed. To
So that's one, right?
Have to do with me. That's all of us.
What do you mean?
Single.
Okay,
me out.
no,
You're gonna single me
no,
out, single me out.
because
You're gonna single me out.
because you're also including that one time in the count. Yes, you are.
No, I'm
Yes,
not.
we already did this count at work.
I am not. I'm not including.
Couples therapy.
If you're gonna single me out, Damo, single me out. Dog.
No. Because if we're
Thinking
talking
about
about
me.
singled out, you're the one who's swinging.
early days of the podcast right here. I missed it.
You're the one who's swinging first, bro.
Tell
Coming
me
in
the
saying,
days-
"Oh,
tell
we've
me
changed
the
it 3
days-
times because of you."
Tell me the days that we've changed it because of me.
All right. Let me look back at the calendar, bro.
Let's look back at it. Hey, look.
All right. Listen, there was a
Come
time.
full swing too, baby.
There was a time when I was doing every Wednesday, going to the movies in October. I will say,
That was the one.
I forgot the week. I think it was
forgot
it was
about
on the 25th. It was on the 25th.
Okay.
We had to reschedule for Wednesday.
Yep.
I forgot that I couldn't. So then we tried to reschedule it on Thursday, which then you couldn't. So that's week 1. That I'm assuming you're counting.
That's week 1 for you and week 1 for me.
Okay,
There we go.
sure. The next week
Yep.
was
Your anniversary.
no.
Are you fucking
The next week, dude, that
Last
literally
week
just
was
happened
your-
last week.
the 25th? Today is what? What's today's fucking date?
Today's the 13th.
Today's the 13th. So last
Yes.
week was what?
Last week was from the 6th to the 10th. We're not on that week yet.
Okay. Okay, so what was the week after?
So relax. Let me take you
What
through the
was the week
dates.
Yeah, let's go.
30th through the 3rd is what we're talking about right now.
Okay, 30th to the 3rd. Yep.
I forgot what happened on that week. I'm not even gonna lie.
What happened on that week?
I don't
bet you
know.
can find it. I bet
Wait,
you I can find it.
wait. 30th of October. 30th of October.
Why did we move it? I don't even think we did it that week.
No, we did because I was in Raleigh.
That was Jada Pinkett Smith week.
Yeah, I was in Raleigh.
Okay, but did we do it on the proper day?
Yeah,
I'm good
Are
then.
you sure it was on a Tuesday?
I'm almost positive. Because I flew in that Monday, if I remember right.
No. It
Jada
was
Pinkett week
Wednesday.
was last
That
week.
was Wednesday. That was Wednesday. Oh, we changed it because Tuesday was Halloween.
Oh,
Okay, so that's not my problem.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
nobody's
yeah,
problem.
yeah,
It was a
yeah.
Okay, I know. I'm just saying that's not my problem. Because you're saying 3 weeks, and that's not my problem.
We have had 3 weeks where we have had to change it because.
Okay, so that's changed. That's changed too.
Okay.
Last week, I will say that was my anniversary.
Yep.
That was, and I think that's completely valid and fair.
I think this is the most I've ever talked in my chat. This is fun. You guys keep doing this.
And then, I guess this week. So yeah, you're right. So 3.
Oh, and then October 23rd. October 23rd, you text the group and said, "Oh fuck, can we record Thursday, guys?"
Yeah, dipshit. I've already gone through that.
Oh, okay. Oh, my bad. My bad.
Spicy Austin. Spicy Damo. You
wanted
guys
to
are
make sure.
spicy. Look at
But
this.
I just want to
Spicy
clarify that.
Austin, look at
I
this
just want to
shit.
clarify that.
Wait. By the
that
way,
week-
no.
I just want to clarify. Hold on. I just let you talk. You let me talk.
Go.
I just want to clarify. But for that week, you agreed to a day, and then changed it. Just like you. That's the thing is, we try and change the date to a day that works for all of us, and then you're the one who changes it after you already agreed to that day.
Yeah, I messed. Hold on.
Yeah.
There's a no. Wait. Chill. There's a blip between. Yeah. There's a blip between on the week of the 23rd to the 27th. I don't think we did one at all, unless I'm missing it.
23rd through 27
I don't think we did.
of October, we didn't.
Regardless,
No, I don't think it did.
I'm tired of you saying that you're down for a day and then you
Because
fucking-
I was
Dude, that's happened one time.
it happened twice.
No, it happened once.
Yeah,
that's happened.
23rd through 23rd to the
I'm not even gonna
27th.
fucking
I was
argue with
moving.
you. I don't need to argue.
What
with you.
what else? What else did I
Matter.
do?
It only happened once.
No.
I'm not gonna win this
What did
argument.
happen?
I'm not gonna win the
No,
argument.
you want to
I'm not
do
gonna
the accusation game? Let's run it.
I'm not gonna win the argument. It's fine.
No, you're not, because it's not true.
Listen, next podcast, just be here on time, all right?
Let's play the blame.
I got.
Let- no,
I'll
alright,
get.
let's be real,
I'll get
let's
here.
be real,
I'll get here
let's be
5
real.
minutes before.
Let's be real,
I'll get here
let's be
5
real,
minutes
let's be
before,
real.
and then just tell me the topic. All right,
Let's be real. Let's be real. When's the last time you were ready to go at 8:00?
bro. I was ready today. What are you talking about?
No, you were fucking not.
Yes, I was, dog. I literally was here. I was live literally 15 minutes ago. Took a dump, got things ready, and here I am.
Your stream
Link
prior
didn't
has
work?
nothing to do with this.
Link didn't work, and I had no topic.
I'm just saying, bro. You can call it gaslighting or whatever the fuck you want.
I'm not calling anything gaslighting.
You were here at 8:00. I'm just saying. But how you doing, bro? How's your
I'm good. I'm
weekend off?
chilling. I'm really good.
You had a good weekend off? I miss
Yeah,
you,
it
bro.
was
I can't
really
wait to
good.
eat lunch with you tomorrow. I'm so excited to see your pretty little
I'm
face.
fucking super heated, dog. Shut up.
Damon's
No.
genuinely mad. Look at him. He's genuinely mad. Look at him.
Dude, when people. Anyway, doesn't matter.
When people what? Go ahead, say it. What you gotta say?
No,
dog?
don't worry
Say it
about
with your chest.
Nah, don't worry
Well, let's
about it.
start there. Let's start there with the podcast. When people what?
When people what,
No,
dog?
nothing.
What don't you like? Because I agree.
When
don't like it.
I feel like it's been.
Uh-oh.
All right, bro. You're gonna ridicule what I dog. Chill. No, I don't know. I'm chilling. Maybe I'm just coming off a hot one, but
Yeah, you said he took a
I'm
shit.
a little stressed.
What are you stressed about, bro?
I don't know. Just everything.
Being 24 is hard, huh?
Yeah. It's pretty hard. It's the first time I'm doing it, So
Yeah, I got you.
That's fucking for real.
I love you, Demo. I hope you know I just love giving you art. It's been a while.
you've been giving me too hard of a time, dog. I'm gonna start.
Be here on time.
I'm gonna close my eyes and just start swinging.
When I
I'm just like,
when I don't show up to work on time, you give me a hard time, right?
no.
Yeah,
Wait.
you fucking
All right,
you okay?
wait.
Blah, 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 blah. What are you gonna call off for? Why are you taking sick time?
I'll give you a hard time because I'm like, bro, just save some of that shit so you have it later when you really want to fucking call off.
Man, I just need you to be on time so the viewers can listen when the ones.
I got like 3 people here, bro. Nobody's chatted.
Who cares? Sometimes they're too shy to chat.
Yeah, that's true. I love you guys. Okay, 3
There's
people
a lot
watching
of
me.
people in these different chats that I got.
That's
right
true. That is true. Listen. I was late. My bad. I will say.
Thank you for
And I
holding
have-
yourself
and I have-
accountable. That is
and I have
all I
been-
asked for.
I have been asking to change a lot. I'll try to be better at that. Okay.
I feel like there's a
Oh.
lot of sarcasm in this, but I'll fucking take it.
No. There's no
Hey,
sarcasm.
I want to invite
I'm
you guys
genuine.
before I forget. Hold on, let me pull this up. I want to invite you guys to Oxnard on January 27th. It should be around. Hold on, let me check that date. It should be like mid-afternoon, maybe like 1 in the afternoon.
What day is it?
It's on a Saturday,
Evening? I think we should be able to.
January 27th. I would suggest maybe
Literally just said afternoon, like 1 o'clock.
Oh,
yeah.
my bad.
I would
Ooh.
suggest just taking the day because I get my 3rd degree. I get my master's degree in masonry.
Oh yeah, I'm in, dog.
And so it's gonna be I'm gonna try to make it like a little party, like you know what I mean.
I'm
And
in, dog.
and
Dude,
so
that's sick.
I'm in. I'm there.
I don't know how much of it you guys can really watch, but I'll try to like I'm gonna see if I can get like food there, all kinds of shit. But I told him I wanted to invite a couple people. I'm telling you, dude, I got hiccups. What the fuck?
Water.
I'll try to say I should be able to ask for the day or for if it's the day, but
Yeah, fuck it. We'll just call out, dog.
what time? You said 1?
Yeah, everything should be starting around 1. I'll get back to you on like a specific time. But then but yeah, dude, I get my 3rd degree, bro.
That'd be sick.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so fucking
yeah.
excited. Well, you know, Cisco, bro, because I've been kind of like pursuing that hardcore, and so a year, like a year and a half later.
Dude, I'm hyped. That's dope.
I'm putting in my calendar.
I mean, man.
All right.
And then Damo will just remind me. We might be late, but he'll remind me.
You want to do intros for us, Cisco, or what? Or how are we doing this?
Welcome back to another fucking episode of the Usual Tuesday podcast. I'd like to thank you guys on the behalf of myself, Zero, and Korpsx for all being here. Whether you guys are listening live or listening to the playback, we truly do appreciate it. We're all brothers. It's all love. We're just giving each other a hard time. We just got to hold each other accountable sometimes, like we hold everybody else accountable, or how we would be expected to be held accountable. So just know it's all love. We are back on Mondays. People are like, what the fuck are you guys doing live on Monday? It's usually Tuesday. But we're back with another episode. I miss these guys. I feel like I haven't talked to them in forever. I know Damo and I just talked to each other, saw each other on Saturday, but I don't know. Yesterday felt like a really fucking long day for me. Maybe because it was football and like I went to a birthday party with my son. But yeah, man, I'm surprised to not see Korpsx in a new hotel room.
Boom.
It's a rough life.
I would actually like living in a hotel room. Like you always get new sheets. People clean you up after you.
But it's not like home. It's not like you're home. Like you always want to go back home after a vacation because like hotel rooms are just not.
Okay, let me hit you with something on that. It's like though you have your own like private quarters, it doesn't feel very private. You know, and then considering a lot of these hotels I stay at, you know, you're on one of several floors. So just to get to my car, I have to walk a certain distance. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, there's like that lack of comfortability of it being like my home, you know, and I like, yeah, walking to the car is not that big of a fucking deal. But when you think of my profession where I have like at times tools that cost, you know, so that, and it's got like a company name on the side of it. So it's a target, bro, especially when you're in a town like here in Pecos where it's a fucking trucker town. You know what I mean? And those are easy licks to hit, bro. So I'm always paranoid and shit, you know? And it sucks, dude. These kitchens, like, dude, this hotel, it has a kitchen. They sold me with the kitchen. What they didn't tell you, that batteries aren't included, i.e. the fucking pans and pots and fucking all that is not included. You can rent it from the hotel front desk, and they charge you per day.
Is it like
for
expensive?
pots and pans?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's fucking whack.
How much is it per day?
I think it was like $40.
Damn.
$40 to cook?
Dog, they're making fucking bank on pots and pans.
You have a microwave?
Yeah.
They're like, but you gotta rent that too.
Yeah, you got a microwave, but
you better go to the store and get some Uncrustables and some Reed calendars, fucking Hungry Man,
bro.
I some Hot Pockets.
I have eaten Burger King so much.
I'm so sorry.
I feel sick.
Like, it's fire. What do you mean you're so? Burger King is fire.
It's not. We've gone through this. It's not.
No, Burger King is my favorite place. But
that's so. I'm sorry again.
But I have eaten it so much. It's growing distaste. Like,
yeah, you're just realizing like it's just, you know, the clouds are like lifting. You're realizing how shit it is, really.
No, like the clouds were like
No.
setting in on me. Like
Oh,
it's like,
yeah.
oh shit,
Damn.
no.
It's so good that it's not good anymore.
It's not good
It's-
anymore.
Yeah,
We
maybe
gotta
it's
try
just never
something
been
else.
good. Yeah.
Nah.
I don't know. I fucking hate. I don't like Burger King.
Dude, no,
holding each
I
other
think
accountable.
I think I've eaten at Burger King maybe like of the last week that I was here,
5
eight
days?
total days. 8 total days. I would say maybe 6 times. I've eaten at Burger King.
Times or 6 days?
I've eaten there probably 6 times, which was about
That's-
almost once a day.
That back to back is
Jesus.
wild. Yeah.
That is a lot. Did you always get the same thing, or are you getting different shit?
I might do the chicken fries, you know, some young.
So,
Bucky.
Hold on, I can't get down with chicken fries. Burger King is good, but I can't get down with chicken fries.
They bothered me. Like it was like,
Yeah, they're like gummy. Like I don't like that shit.
yeah, it's like squishy, like squish. Like I feel
Oh.
like they squeezed out of like a toothpaste bottle, like, and then
That's
just.
what a chicken nugget is.
And they
bro.
just
That's
fried
literally
it?
What it is. That's what it is.
Mm.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
That's crazy.
nasty.
I don't
that is
know.
disgusting. Let me ask you guys a question. Okay, I've got a couple questions that I'm going to ask you guys tonight. Random as fuck. Okay.
Mhm.
Damn, don't sound too enthusiastic.
Well, I'm just saying, like, damn, is this what's
We're gonna
good?
fight tonight.
Why we
gonna
got
fight
beef?
tonight, bro.
Why we got beef?
We got beef. Yeah, we got beef.
Fucking kiss
Bro.
already. Fuck, dog. God damn.
I'm vegan, bro. I don't eat beef.
If you could pick any prehistoric animal to be a pet, which would it be?
Probably like a big ass water animal, just like huge.
As a pet?
Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
Where are
Because
you gonna put it?
ideally, what's gonna be in the ocean? He's gonna
How's
live
that
in the
your
ocean.
pet? How's that your pet?
Well, I imagine I go like visit him every day, like throw him a little fish.
A big ass animal you're gonna throw a little bit?
Yeah, I mean he's gonna hunt his own shit for the most part, but he's gonna come back and be like, "What's up,
Does
dog?
that count as a pet? I don't
Damn
think that
you
counts
up.
as a pet.
Why?
Because you don't have ownership.
Horses are pets. They're big as fuck.
Yeah, but you have them in your stable. They're not out in the wild.
I mean, sure, you can
Wait,
domesticate.
Hold on. Define prehistoric. Sorry, I have the hiccups.
Technically, oh, never mind. Go ahead.
So is it anything like extinct
I
or
would say
is it?
I would say extinct prior to current era.
Okay, because
So,
there's a
like-
Leviathan. That thing's tight as fuck.
What the fuck is a Leviathan?
I think it's called a Leviathan. Somebody give that a Google. Hold on, let me give that a Google.
You sure it's not Leviathan?
No,
Leviathan's that's like a mythical creature, right?
Leviathan.
Leviathan?
Leviathan or Leviathan?
Hold
I
on,
got-
it's the thing that looks like a. It looks kind of like a zebra, but then it also looks like a fucking hyena at the same time.
Oh, wait, what? A zebra and a hyena? I just looked up.
not the okapi. There's another. It looks like an okapi, but there's another one. That thing is crazy. Or it
Okay.
looks crazy.
I have no clue.
Striped hyena?
No, look up okapi. OKAPI.
Cappy. What the fuck?
Yeah, look up striped hyena.
Or yeah. Some people call it a striped hyena. Yeah,
Oh, look up striped hyena. It looks different. That shit looks
What is it?
crazy.
those little fuckers look nuts, dude. Those little fuckers look nuts. But if we're talking like, because I have a problem with dinosaurs. But if we're talking
What?
like,
Wait,
You
what
have
is
a
your?
problem with
I was
dinosaurs?
about to say, what the hell's your problem with dinosaurs?
I just have
scared
a
of
problem. No, I have a problem. Yes, the hyena with Down syndrome from Texas. That was an okapi. We saw the okapi, but there's another one that it's related to, and it's called a Leviathan, something like that. But Austin, do the research. And I do believe in dinosaurs. Austin's heard this argument from me a lot.
You believe
This is
in
gonna
that?
be the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Isn't it?
What?
I have a problem with dinosaurs where
You got beef?
I just don't think they were what people think they are.
Well, we
But
know
we got
that.
like skeletons and stuff. Like we got like
No.
fossils.
We know that they used to have feathers. Like they look more like birds than anything.
Okay, so let's start off there, right? So most of our understanding, I used to be a dinosaur denier. I used to be, right?
Wait, how can you deny it? There's like
There's-
evidence of it.
yeah.
You can't deny that.
What are you denying?
I
Their
used to be-
existence?
I used to deny their whole existence.
Whoa.
I used to think it was a grand conspiracy, bro. I'm telling you.
What?
I used to be
What?
one of those people. I used to. But
How would you how would you explain like what like okay. Take yourself back. I'm trying to ask you, how do you explain the bones that we found and the footsteps, like the what are they called? You know, the places that they've stepped. Don't we have like fossilized versions of their footsteps?
see, there's a thing that somebody had explained to me back then with the fossilization of bones, that it takes a peculiar, there's a certain process. So what you see in museums in comparison to what it would have really been isn't the same thing, right? That and I used to think, right, that it was this grand conspiracy.
Wait, you're
to-
talking about like the rendering of how they look with flesh, right?
Not only that,
Their actual skeleton.
everything about them, like first off, we used to think that they were like reptiles, and then now it's like, or they used to think they were birds and they're more closely related to reptiles, or it might be
No, the other way
backwards.
around.
It's the other way around. Yeah, other way
Yeah.
around.
More closely related to birds than reptiles, but they were like reptilian birds.
Yeah.
And so even with that, right, my beef used to be like, okay, so you're telling me this velociraptor, even through domestication and everything, it turned into this
Domestication?
fucking
Who domesticated a raptor?
Hold on. Like, so when you say these great beasts evolved and turned into a chicken, bro, that's its
No.
ancestor, like,
That's not what they're saying.
or a turkey, like, you know what
That's
I
not
mean?
what
Like,
they're saying.
what the fuck?
They're just saying that they're
well-
closely related.
Mm-hmm.
That they're
That's why I'm saying back then I used to be a heavy denier because I just didn't wrap my brain around. First off, for it to be a grand conspiracy, it would have to be so intricate and everybody would have to be in on it. Like every scientist,
Yeah.
you know, every major
Well, yeah,
scientist,
and
would
every
have to be in on
archaeologist, anybody that's ever found a fossil, any of that shit.
it. So my
All the
problem is,
museums, yeah.
yeah. So my problem is what did these things really look like? Now, if we want to talk about prehistoric animals, a saber tooth would be tight,
That'd be
right?
wild. That
Like
would
a
be
saber
cool.
tooth tiger, because when you look at them through their evolution, they kind of get smaller, right? Like if the saber tooth tiger, you know, if their fossils are really to scale, right? If they're to scale, then they're these big animals that down the line they turned into lions and leopards and jaguars, and they're kind of smaller. And then you domesticate that, and it goes even smaller.
Yeah.
So I could only imagine an animal bigger than a lion.
Well,
As the fucking pet.
okay, so just to go back to your theory about the conspiracy, I know it's not really a thing anymore, but you know, like they cloned a woolly mammoth, right? And they're bringing them to life in Siberia.
I heard something
Hold on,
about
let me
that.
pull it up.
Yeah.
They're like infusing with, or they're impregnating like an elephant
with the
Yeah.
African elephant because it's the closest one. But
They're
they're like
using like CRISPR DNA or some shit like that. Like CRISPR.
2027 because they found like fully frozen woolly mammoths.
A woolly
No
mammoth
woolly
isn't a
mammoth isn't a
dinosaur.
dinosaur.
True.
I didn't say anything about dinosaur.
I think it was just
Going
saying
back
it's
to the topic
extinct.
of prehistoric and extinct, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Big animals. But they found like these woolly mammoths encapsulated in ice, like fully preserved, bro. And I guess they're gonna like use that DNA with the African elephant to do that shit, and they're doing it. I don't remember where it was at, but they're like, I think it's Siberia or something like that. But yeah, bro, it's fucking, it's gonna be insane. It's like some real life Jurassic Park shit, like real fucking life Jurassic Park shit.
And then it all comes to an end.
What does?
Bro, they're gonna fuck around and clone some dinosaurs and some crazy shit, and they're gonna have like
Jurassic Park style.
Yeah. Bro, okay, think about this, right? So in that DNA code, there is going to be a sequence, right, that's going to hold maybe certain mutations that we're just not used to. Right?
No, that aren't even supposed to exist.
Right. Okay, so check this out. I was having somebody explain this to me about like CRISPR babies, like how China's trying to make CRISPR kids and shit. That the problem is with that, the dangerous thing is let's say you make them
I don't know what the fuck that is. What's a CRISPR baby?
So CRISPR is a
Crunch?
piece.
Isn't it like made in lab? Basically?
Yeah, CRISPR is like a tool, right? It's a gene sequencing tool, right? So what you can do is take two strands of DNA and kind of like fuse them together. This is a really bad way of explaining this, I know, but you can use it to conjoin certain codes of DNA in different cells, all that, right? Like that's how they're making the mammoth clone. You get me? Is with CRISPR technology.
So like finding, because I know with the woolly mammoth thing, they're finding they're using the African elephant because it's like almost a 100% match on the DNA.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like it's off by like maybe 1% or something like that. So they do the same shit with humans, is what you're saying?
So they can do a thing with humans, right? Where so you have this DNA, right? You have this DNA, and you can cut a piece out of it and you can cut that out and insert something in there that says that you'll never have cancer. Your body just can't do it. Like it's just just can't do it. You are immune to measles. You're immune to COVID. You're immune to polio. You're immune to all these things. You could write that into somebody's DNA because when you do get those vaccines down to the molecular level, you change to where you're immune to it. The problem that you're going to have, right, is that kid is going to get sick. They will get sick.
Like very sick.
Something
they don't have the same shit to fight off, right?
We won't.
Their immune system.
We won't be able to. It'll wipe out the human race unless they are already procreating. Unless this test subject is already procreating, it will wipe out the human race because whatever could get them sick and actually affect their immune system like that, our body couldn't handle it.
Well, but it feels like that would already have wiped us out in that case. Because
because that means there would have to be like a new sickness created that finds just them.
Yeah, and then it would fuck us all.
Well, you do have a couple biolabs going around right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then they wind up just selling the fucking cure for it, and then But
also, it's kind of not in their best interest to release anything like that, because then when you get their own population sick, you can't be the king of nothing if everybody's dead.
Yeah, and then how do you create more income that way?
Yeah, they have like no incentive to kill people or like unless they could genetically engineer like any sort of sickness to target one sort of people, and then that could be like that's an insane.
But even then, at that rate, there's so many mixed races that you can't even do that.
Yeah, that might be true.
Especially how many pure blood of anything have you met in the past 10 years?
Well, other countries are more pure blood than like U.S. for sure. I mean, yeah, you're gonna find, but majority of people in China are Chinese. No,
that's true. That is true. Well, I mean, if you're born in China, you're Chinese.
Yeah. But
you mean you just mean race wise.
Yeah, race wise. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I just wanted to be a dickhead.
But yeah.
But yeah, you bring back a dinosaur, it's gonna. I think it could.
Okay, wait. So you're taking saber-tooth tiger as your pet?
That's a cool pet.
All right, and Deimos just doesn't want a pet. He just wants to go.
I literally just said.
Moana. You just said what?
That's not a pet. Just said. Why not?
Because you don't have ownership of that pet.
What if I could ride it?
Wait, what was his pet? What's your pet?
He
It's
said
like
some big ass animal in the ocean that he just goes and visits.
Not like a whale, but I mean like something I could ride, like almost like a dolphin,
A pet dolphin?
like a pet dolphin. And I'd have a
lives in the
big
ocean.
ass. I'd have a big ass lake, or I'd
A
have a
lake?
big ass, or I'd have a big a big ass lake, so that way you could like swim and stuff.
So you're gonna go from saltwater to freshwater and just kill your dolphin?
No, I'll do like salt water in the lake.
Just pour salt in it.
So
Yeah.
like a bay?
I'll just pour salt in it.
You're gonna see him going out there with the fucking iodized salt just all around the lake in a little.
Yeah.
Oh, the kosher salt. Jesus Christ.
I'll go like that for everything.
So you're just gonna take him to the lake every so often and then release him back into the ocean?
Well, yeah, so I can like stretch his legs, you know.
Stretch his so now your
Yeah.
water
And we can-
animal has legs?
Yeah, well, how's he gonna get to the lake and back?
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
We got legs. What do you mean?
So how does he swim? With his legs?
With his fins. His fins are also legs.
So like a merman.
No, like a dolphin with
A
legs.
Murphin.
A dolphin. Okay, so what kind of animal? Can you pick an animal?
He's making it up now.
Dolphin. Dude, it's called dolphin legicus. Like, have you not heard of this? Come on, bro.
Like a kiss.
Watch him actually pull it up and it exists.
Oh my
Let me
god.
pull up dolphin legicus.
Oh my god.
Oh. Bro, this is literally what I'm talking about.
Dolphin legacies?
No, this is literally what I'm thinking of.
Oh.
Dolphin
You have to look at my stream or something.
legs.
Oh,
Dolphin
real
with a
quick.
leg. Oh
This
my
is
god! just
literally-
looks
Real
fucking-
quick. I want to
This is
shout
literally what I'm
out.
talking
That's
about.
such a song.
Hey, real quick. I want to shout out the Milkman. Yeah.
Milk!
My guy, the Milkman, just started his own podcast. Yeah, the Unlucky
Wow.
Charms
Ooh, I like that.
podcast. Yeah, I like that.
Careful
I
with
like
copyright, though.
that.
I don't
that'll
know.
be all right. Well, it's unlucky.
The unlucky. Yeah, I guess that's true. Unlucky Charms. It's enough of like a parody.
I mean,
the
they are
Unlucky
gay, though,
Charms,
not
I
just
like
kidding.
that. What kind of podcast does he do?
He
It's
is
a
going
really
to.
good name.
Yeah, it's a really good name.
Like that.
But he's gonna be trying to shine spotlights on some of the local talents out there in FL, and kind of try to also use it as his foot in the door into comedy. You know what I mean? So, you know, he'll be doing his bits with these other guys. Hopefully, like, you know, a bunch of other comedians, and kind of connect and build a community out there.
What's he streaming on? Is he
Uh,
doing live streams or is he recording?
I did a podcast with him last night. I don't know if we went live or if we recorded. I can't remember. I was really high.
That's the post that you posted on Instagram.
Wow.
I was so baked, dude. I just remember like, oh, we're doing this.
That's what you posted on your Instagram story, right?
Potentially. I think I posted one of me and
That
him,
high?
and then I've posted a lot of stuff over the last 24 hours.
Yeah, you have. You've been posting like crazy. And let me just talk about all the women that message you on your Instagram anonymous questions, talking about how hot you are and how they all have crushes on you and want to date
Wow.
you. And
That's you foos in there, bro.
look, I promise on my fucking life, I have never ever.
You
done
kiss
any
your
of those
hand like
anonymous
that.
things. I meant to go like this, but
Palabra.
I haven't either. I've never done that.
All right. No.
you
No,
know
that was
you know that you women find you attractive. Don't do that.
Yeah, bro. That's why you do that. That's exactly why you post those things. Bustle up your ego a little bit.
Ego, yeah, you need the ego boost a little bit.
No, I really do get really fucking bored, and it's so funny. I try to post everything that gets posted in there. I try, but I know
Some dirty
Austin.
ones,
Austin be putting some crazy shit in there.
Some dirty ones.
He said he could smell.
Ego what?
He said he could. He said he could smell me ovulating.
Oh, here we go. We didn't ask the podcast the car question, Demo.
What's the car question? YouTube Live, Spotify. Oh, YouTube Live and Spotify. We do clips on Insta and TikTok. Wow, pretty
Oh
good.
hell yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah. All right. Oh no, we did ask the question, the off question. Do you get off the car?
Oh, bro, this is bullshit. And Korpsx literally sided with me, so I
know,
am
dude.
true and based.
Nah.
Sorry.
All right. Next question.
Yeah, all right. Just because it didn't go your way, dog.
No. Because we already talked about it.
We
already
did.
talked about
But
it.
we talked about off pod.
Did we?
Yeah, we were in my car when we talked about it.
Yeah, you guys called me.
Oh yeah, we did call you. I forgot. I thought we did it on pod.
No.
Should we talk about it again? Do we need to discuss it?
I mean, listen. If I want to catch the dub again, I guess we can. I'll be humble about it though.
No. I mean, we could make a clip out of this and post it on Instagram and then ask.
All right. You want to frame the question?
Go ahead. You can frame it.
All right. Listen. You're at a gas station. I pull up. We stop. I turn to you and
Damien, this is an Instagram clip. You got to be a little bit faster than that.
I can't like do this when you're interrupting, dog.
You got to be faster.
I know you don't know what it is to edit, but you can cut shit. All right, we're not in 1972 where we got to get the actual film. Fucking cut it with scissors, okay?
Opus.
Relax.
I apologize. Go ahead. I'll mute my mic. Go again.
Get up to the gas station. Nah, I don't want to do the sound effects. Fuck you, Save. I'm just kidding. We get up to the gas station. We park. I turn to you and say, are you going to get down? Or are you going to get off? Right? I feel like either way is kind of right. But I'd say, are you going to get down? Or do you want to get down? That's what I would say.
Do you want to fucking fight me? Or are you getting
bro.
out of the car?
No.
You're getting out of the fucking car.
You're getting
you're
out.
you're
That is true. I'm
on
not
the
even
car.
arguing that.
You can't get off.
Technically, you are on the car.
Well, you're not. You're inside the car. So the only way to get out, the only way to be inside something and to get out of it is to get out of the car.
Would you say that
you're
you're
not on
completely?
anything, so you can't get off? and you're
What
not
am I on?
above
What am I
anything,
on?
so you can't
What
get
am I on? What am I on? Am I on a
not
chair?
on anything.
Am I on the seat?
You sit down on a chair, right?
You sit down. Yeah.
Yeah. So are you gonna get up?
Are you gonna get up?
You
Sure.
don't say, "Are you gonna get off?" the
No,
chair?
that's not where the line of thinking is going. Are you on the chair? Are you on your seat?
I just said that. You don't.
Are
get
you
on
on
a
your
chair.
you're are you
sitting
on the
down.
seat? On the chair.
Sitting down on the chair. Yeah.
You're
On
in
the chair.
car. You are in
On
the
the chair.
car. You're in the car.
What are you on?
You're
What are you on?
in-
What are you on top of? What is your body
Not
on
on top
top
of
of?
anything. You're in the car.
Are you
You're
fucking
sitting down.
floating in your car? What are you on?
Space is
You gotta
relative.
be the dumbest.
What are you, bro?
analogy.
Your Honor, he has not answered the question. He's fucking obfuscating the question. What are you on?
The chair.
Let me ask you a question, Damo.
Oh my god, bro! You don't answer this question
Are you on your chair? Are you on your chair right now?
right now.
You're sitting down.
Look at that!
Yeah,
I'm fucking on this thing. Holy shit!
I'm sitting on the chair.
But do you
I am
say,
on this chair.
You say, "Let me get off my chair."
Let me get off my chair. That would be perfectly fine.
No, you say, I'm gonna get up.
What do you when you get in your car?
In
What
your
do
car.
you? What do you
When
get?
you get
What do you get? What do you get on?
You don't get on anything. You just get in the
That's
car
crazy,
and
bro.
sit
You just
down.
want to say no to win, but you do get
down.
on something.
Okay, so say you're getting on a ship, right? Say you're getting
down
on
in a chair.
This
You
is
don't
the
say, "I'm
most-
gonna sit down on the chair." You say, "I'm gonna sit down in the chair."
Could you be in a spaceship and on the spaceship at the same time?
What happens when you
Sit in this
disembark? What happens when you disembark a ship?
A spaceship?
Any kind of ship. When you're disembarking.
I would get on the boat or on the plane, or I would get on the ship.
No, you get off. That's different because you're actually walking on something. You're
So
on
would the fact
boat.
that my
You're
entire
literally
body
walking on the boat. You're
would-
literally dancing on the boat. You're literally swimming on the boat. So you get off the boat. You
So
get
what?
off the plane.
What's the?
Nobody
What's
walks in
the?
a
What's the?
fucking car.
What if the car is big enough?
What the fuck car is big enough for you to
A
walk?
bus? A sprinter?
You get off
A
the bus.
minivan?
You get off the bus. You get off the bus.
Come on, bro. I
You
listed
walk-
3.
You
That's
can
all.
walk
That is not what determines whether you're on something. Is the fact that you could walk on it.
on a vehicle. Yes, it does.
No, it does not. No, it does not. I wholly disagree with that. Do you walk or dance on your bed? I would argue you lay on your bed. You sit on your bed.
Get out of bed. Get out of bed.
Get
Who
off of
fuck-
the bed.
Who the fuck? Yeah, if you're on the bed,
No shit.
you don't,
have to be.
you don't say I'm gonna get down off the bed. Who the fuck says I'm gonna get down?
I'm gonna get off the bed. I'm on the bed. I'm gonna get off the bed.
You have to say no. Fuck no. You don't say that.
Crystal
I
is
tell-
what's
I tell-
hard.
I tell my son to get down when he's on the
You're
bed. I say,
Get down.
Get down.
Get off the
But
bed.
if he's standing up on the bed, right?
No, if he's sitting on the bed, you gotta go. Get off the bed.
Even
If
if
he's
he's sitting, even if he's laying in the bed.
No, if he's
Now,
laying in the
there's
bed,
different
there's
times.
no shot that you say get off the bed. And there's
different
no
times.
shot. There's no shot. Damo wakes up in the morning and texts his girl and says, "I gotta get off down the bed. I gotta get down off the bed." No, he says,
Down off the
"I gotta
bed,
get
yeah.
up out of bed. I gotta get up."
You know why? You know why I say that? Because I'm under the sheets and I'm in. I'm technically I'm never in the bed.
What were you about to say then? Because you're in the sheets and what?
I'll
In the
say
bed?
I got to get up off this bed.
Technically, I'm never in the bed because the mattress is the fucking bed, Cisco. The mattress is the fucking bed. You're never in your bed.
Lying to me. But you're in the car. Would you deny that you're in the car?
I'm also on the car.
That's your Honor. He's not answering the question.
Who is this?
Sad bye.
Sorry.
Jimmy Rizzo. Peace out.
Sorry.
Be
no,
Be safe, buddy.
Would you agree, yes or no, that you are in the car?
I would agree.
Okay. So then, in order to get out, you get out of the car.
Can't wait.
Can two things be true at one time?
Yes.
Sure. But you're not
Okay.
on the car, Damien. Let me ask you a question.
Answer this question. Answer this question because you never did. You never did. You never answered this. What are you on when you get in the car? What are you on? What are you on top of? Okay. What is the seat attached to?
What the fuck? It doesn't work like that.
What is it attached? Answer the question.
Is your license plate in the car?
It's attached to the car.
So therefore, well, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
What do you
Is your
mean? It has
license-
fucking
is your
screws
lic-
that is on the
license-
car.
Is your license plate inside or outside of the car?
It is on the outside.
And it is on the car, right?
It is on the car.
So therefore, you can take it off, right?
Yes.
So when you get in the car, are you in the car or on the car?
Both.
You don't say get on the car, Damien. You don't ever tell anybody get on the car. If you looked at me and said, "Hey Cisco, get on the car," guess what the fuck I'm doing? Jumping on top of that motherfucker. Because that's how you get on something. If you say get in, I'm getting
Sure.
inside.
That's fair. I would never say get on the car, especially in my sedan. But if you're on a
Why
truck,
say get off?
Yeah, I was about to say, but that same rule of thinking doesn't
why
work if you're
say
hopping
get
into the
off?
bed. The same rule of thinking doesn't work, right? That rule of thinking doesn't work because the vehicles are different, right? The way that you could say, oh, you can get in the truck, right? And there may be an open seat, but then I can hop in the bed of the truck. So am I on the truck or am I
you
in
are
the
now
truck?
on the truck.
You are now on the truck.
But
Okay, so that's a weird thing though.
Just
Truck is still down.
because-
No.
just because I would
Breaking ground
say,
with Damien here. We're breaking
I would
ground with
just
Damien
no, you're
here.
not, dog. I'm in the
Yes, you are.
exact same spot.
Okay.
It works.
What is
never
your
gonna
what
agree
is
with
your seat attached to?
What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
It has a lot to do with everything.
No,
What is
because
your
I'm
seat
in-
attached to? What is
I'm
your
in
seat?
it.
Just answer the question, dog. It's not that
attached to the
fucking.
car. It's attached to the car.
It's attached to the car. Okay.
Yeah.
So when you're on the seat,
No, I'm in the seat.
you physically get inside of your seat. Is that what you're telling me?
No, that is how you say it. If you're in class, your teacher.
No. Because
Your
if I'm
teacher said,
in
"Get in your
something,
seat,
I'm
get in the
enclosed in it. I'm inside the boat. I'm inside the
I'm
plane.
not inside my chair, right?
No shit. That's what I'm telling you. You're not inside
the
this.
car. But I'm inside the car. I'm enclosed.
But
I'm
you're
in
also
camouflage.
on top of the car.
Okay,
Not
so
on
I-
the top of the
okay,
car.
so I'm not
You're
getting
on
off-
top of it.
Okay, so based off of what you just fucking said right
Base?
now, I'm not getting off. I'm not getting off or down from the car. I'm getting off of my seat.
That's attached to the car.
Okay, yeah.
It's a part of the car.
But based off of what the fuck you just said,
Based?
I'm getting off of the seats or off of the. I'm not getting
Car?
off the car.
Yup. You wanted to say it
Off the
there.
car.
You did want to say it there. You did want to say it there. You got it, buddy. We're almost there, kiddo.
We're almost there. We're working
No
this logic
fucking
out.
shot. You think that works like that?
It does work that
Attached to
way.
the car, you're on. That's the stupidest analogy. I've
That's
ever heard.
no. Because now we're at a point. Now we're gonna get philosophical and say, what is the car? You're gonna say like, if we
No, I'm
deconstruct
not
the
even
car,
gonna
though.
get to that. I'm not even gonna get to that.
So why
that's
is the
like
seat not a part of the car?
Hold on. That's like saying if you were sitting on the seat at work, you're gonna ask somebody if they're gonna go off the building.
No, but I wouldn't say.
A seat is encapsulated in the building of work, and that's
It's
the
not
dumbest
attached the
shit
same way. It's not attached the same way. It's not attached the same way. You can't say that it is.
So let me ask you a question. If I unscrew the seats in your car and sit down inside the seat on the car, it's not attached to the car.
That's very dangerous. Nobody would do that.
For the sake of argument.
No, because that's not how the car. That's not how the car is constructed. And you would still be on the car because your feet are on top. You're still in the car and on the car.
I don't know what to tell you, dude. I say it. Like I don't know what to tell you other than I say it, bro. I'll say, hey, bro,
Are you gonna get off the car?
Yeah, you gonna get off? Yeah, you gonna get off?
Are you gonna get down?
Are you gonna hop out?
Are you gonna get down?
Get down. Oh yeah, get down for
Bro,
sure.
I'm getting down from the car.
Yeah, get
Alright,
down,
next question.
hop out.
I can't
Like,
do
get
it.
off.
I'm gonna fucking have an aneurysm, bro. I can't believe this is even a thing that people
I can't
say.
believe you can't see where we're coming from, though. Like it makes sense. It does make sense.
I can see where you're coming from. It's fucking it's stupid.
It's
so
not.
stupid.
It's not.
So stupid.
Now, I
It's
will
not, 'cause-
say the first time I heard somebody say, "Hey, you trying to get down?" I was like, "Get down with who? Like, what the fuck?" Like, oh, like you gonna come in the store? I was like, "Oh," and I don't know why. It just made sense. Like after that day, it just, oh, you gonna get down? Like,
It does make sense.
It just makes sense, bro.
It doesn't make sense.
And when it makes sense to me, is because I've always been short, so I ride around.
Wait,
with
how
you-
tall are you?
Well, I'm
My
like,
height.
I'm like 5'9" on a good day, bro.
Oh, word.
His dick is long, though.
He's taller horizontally.
Bro, I can't believe I have a headache from arguing with you about this.
Bro, my head would hurt too if I was trying to prove a point that
Yeah,
just
bro.
can't be made.
Didn't make
dude.
sense. Yeah.
It's 2 against 1, so I'm done.
It's
I'm
not
getting
even
in a car.
arguing. I'm
You
not
get in a
even
car.
arguing with
Do you get in a car? Do you get in a car?
I do get in a car.
Yep.
Okay. Do you ever tell anybody to get on the car?
I don't think
it depends on what car I'm driving, but
I would say
Tell people
hop
to get
up.
on the car. When the fuck have you ever said get on the car?
when I'm on a truck,
No, you never say get on.
Hey, get
yeah.
on, boys. Yeah.
My grandpa said that. I've been like, we're helping him get down plants. Get on the truck.
Yeah. And two, when you say it that way, it's also kind of like, well, at least how I noticed it in North Carolina was when somebody would say that to me, like, hey, well, yeah, you guys hop on. It's like, don't even reach for that back door. You know what I mean? Like, just hop in the back. They probably got groceries back there. They probably got people sitting back there. Like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it was just, so yeah, no, that was the thing that was said.
It's time to move on. I love you guys.
Can't both be right? That's what we've been saying. Both are right.
Sure.
He's arguing
Both
that
can be
one
right.
is wrong.
No, I'm just arguing how stupid it sounds. The logic
So
behind it.
you're arguing that it's wrong.
No, I'm not arguing that it's wrong because
Okay, why are you
we
arguing?
live in two realities. This is
Hey.
your reality. If you wanted to be right in your reality, in a perfect world, it could be right.
We
It's not
will
even
come
in a
up with
perfect world.
ways.
It's in
I'm just
this
saying
world.
the fact that it doesn't make sense is what I'm saying.
We will, you know what? I'm about to post it on Instagram right now.
In equals inside, on equals touching a surface. That is true.
Does
That's what
it make
I'm
sense-
arguing.
Does it make sense to say hop, or are you going to get down off the car? Or what was the other one? Are you going to get
Are
out?
you gonna get out? I think both make absolute sense. But I feel like that's gonna just tell you what people say, not what it makes sense. You know what I mean?
Wait, so what's the question?
Those are
Question
the
is-
questions.
The question is, do you get off of car or out of the car?
Do you
That's
get
the question.
No, because I
No,
feel
no.
like
The question is, do you get off the car down from the car or out of the car? That's the question.
Down from the car, out of the car. What? I even forgot all the choices.
You get off the car, down from the car, or out of the car.
All are true. Very true.
Down from the car.
They're not.
Wait, do you
See-
get off the car, down from the car, out of the car,
Yeah, or out of the car. Just those three.
I feel like two of those are
or all
point
of
to
the
you.
above, or all of the
Or
above?
all of the above. That's a yeah.
That's
How is this an argument? That's what I'm saying.
Cisco.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's the dumbest fucking thing.
I agree. I just don't know how you haven't gotten to us yet, though.
What do you mean you don't agree? What do you mean?
I said I agree. It's just the dumbest, but I don't know how you haven't gotten to us yet. My God.
I will never agree with what you're saying. I will agree that I will
don't know
agree that
how.
sure you can say it like that, but the logic behind it is fucking dumb.
It's sound.
Because the seat is attached to the car, and you're like, that's so fucking dumb.
sound.
There's either one option: you either get in.
Are
the car,
you both
get out of the
in?
car.
Are you both in your shoes and on your shoes?
No.
Why?
Are you on your shoes?
I'm on my shoes.
Oh, I don't know. That one's a stretch, dog.
No, wait.
No, because he's about to make the most.
Are you-
dumbest point.
No,
He's gonna
because
say,
you put-
do you take out your shoes or do you take off your shoes?
No.
That's where he's going with this.
I'm just stating that both of these things are true because you're touching your shoes. You're inside your actual shoe because you put them on, but you're also on top of them because you step on them.
Everybody who watches the podcast, go to my Instagram
Stepping
and go
in
answer
them.
that.
You're stepping in them.
Before
That's
Cisco can
wrong.
get you.
Would you say you're stop? No, because I'm about to flip out now.
Are you
You're
saying that you're stepping on your sandals?
I am stepping on my sandals.
No.
Physically?
That's mini.
Every time you touch the back of that, it makes a crazy ass sound.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I didn't know.
I meant to tell you that last time.
I'm sorry. My bad.
You're stepping on your shoes.
I'd say you're stepping on your shoes.
This is where we've gone.
Cause
so far,
what?
guys.
Cause what?
I'm trying to get to the next question. I'm trying to get to the next question. Go ahead.
Next
Next
question. Next.
Next
Wait,
question.
hold on. Is my hat on my head or am I inside my hat?
Oh fuck! Both. That is actually those are actually both true.
Am I in my glasses or are my glasses on my face?
Your glasses are on your face. There's
But
Am I
there's
inside them?
enclosing though. There's nothing enclosing.
So is my hat on my head or am I in my hat?
You
It's
are
on your head.
wearing those glasses as equally as those glasses are wearing you.
Wow.
Because my glasses are attached to my face. Does that mean that they are in comparison to the underwear that I have
What
under
makes
my
your
face?
glasses on your face?
That made
though?
no sense.
What makes
my
your
glasses on
what
my
makes your
face?
glasses on your face?
What does that even mean?
What
On my face.
qualities of your glasses do they have to have for them to qualify them being on your face?
They're resting on his nose and his ears.
Okay, they're touching you. Right? They're resting on your nose, they're resting on your ears, they're touching some part of you.
The concept of the point that you're about to make right now is so dumb.
It's
You
not
know why?
dumb.
Because you still get in the car, Damien.
Yeah, but
Still get in.
You take your glasses off because they're on your face.
Hey, Tulio, hi from Brazil. What's
Hello,
up, Tulio?
Brazil. What time is it in Brazil? Holy shit.
Julio, what time is it in Brazil, my
1 in the
guy?
morning.
Let us know and then let us know.
1 in the morning. How'd you
There's no
stumble
way.
on our...
How do you know it's 1 in the morning?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah,
Listen, we
sorry.
can get off this. See what I did there? Yeah. Because we're on the topic.
On the topic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, it's
Is this like an
2:04.
argument about grammar? It's just about like what we're
not
what I guess
grammar.
we're
Because both are grammatically
2:04.
correct. Based on
Sorry.
pronunciation.
it's just about what people say
Which
and
one
the
makes
logic
more
behind it.
sense? Which
I
one
think
makes more
both make equal sense.
sense? No,
I will say though, in Cisco's defense, that when the first time I heard "get down," I thought that people were trying to fight. I was like, "What do you mean get down? Like who's trying to get down?" But
This started weeks ago. This has been a multi-week
it's going to continue for the rest of our friendship. I'm just
argument.
If you want to continue to be my friend, just know that this argument is going to continue.
That's fine. I
Trust
will fight.
That dinosaur thing is an ongoing debate between me and Austin because he is a full-on dinosaur dude.
The dinosaurs did exist, bro. Look at the
More
fucking Komodo dragon. You're gonna look at the Komodo dragon and tell me dinosaurs never existed?
Well, the the relief that I got on that whole theory was I had started to hear like people be like, yeah, you know, the way that they showed them in Jurassic Park really ain't it. Like, you know what I mean? And then matter of fact, talking to Austin, he was like, yeah, he was telling me like how like Steven Spielberg went on record like, yeah, we sensationalized a lot of this shit.
Oh yeah, they hella did, bro.
Yeah.
They just recently came out with how T-Rexes may have actually sounded.
I
And
don't
it's
believe
way
that.
more like a fucking bird.
Because
Because of the way that their larynx was, and like how small the opening was on where the sound came out of, they would like blow from their stomach out into it, and it would make more of like a like a weird like bird sound. Yeah, it was crazy, bro.
I like your T-Rex mating call right there, dude. That was sick. Yeah, no, I mean, even then, bro, to a certain degree, it's kind of like I think they're really leaning into like to assume the way that this animal sounds is like, dude, you're stretch. It's still a stretch for me, right? Like, I would love to really have heard it. You know what I mean? But we're just assuming like they assume that their bodies and their organs operate in the similar matters like how ours do, or their loose relatives, the birds or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean, if you find matches within the DNA, how could you not? Like, think about it like this. Do you believe that Megalodon exists?
Yeah.
How could you even fathom the thought of a fucking 70-foot shark, bro? Like, you know what I mean? But you understand the concept of the body probably worked exactly like how a great white shark's works, right? The anatomy is probably very similar. The heart was probably bigger, though. The stomach was probably bigger. Like, it's all based off the scaling.
Yeah. Well, this is my problem is if we take the idea of evolution, right? Our organs and everything is supposed to adapt to the environments around us and get better as time goes, blah, 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 blah. So my problem is we're making very loose assumptions because we don't know what the evolutionary jump really was. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we can't even put where we came from, then how are you making such tight conclusions on these animals? You know what I'm saying? And why does it even matter? It's just because of the whole like cloning aspect. But it's like we're making very hard assumptions that their bodies perform in a ways that ours do, or the ones that we see today that are loosely related to them. But we're still millions and millions of years separated.
Yeah, but it's because of the functionality of the bones that we found.
But also, I don't think it's millions of years, right? Isn't it like not that long? It's like thousands of years, but it wasn't millions. From what
it's definitely millions, bro.
I thought like
No,
T-Rex and them was
there's no
million.
way.
No, there is dinosaurs that are way more closely related than when you're talking about like.
Well, when did we stop calling them dinosaurs? Is the question, right? Like, when does it no longer become a dinosaur and now a reptile? That's the difference, right? What classifies the difference between a dinosaur and a reptile?
Right? Like, what's the goalpost on this fucking thing, bro?
Let's look it up.
Crocodiles are thought to have lived during the Cretaceous period. Cretaceous period. I hope I'm saying that right. Which is when
isn't it
Cretaceous?
Cretaceous period, when T-Rex and Velociraptors were running around. They come from different periods, and not all the dinosaurs that they showed in JP existed at the same time. Yeah, see, now that's another one of my things.
Hold on, real quick to answer the question. So reptiles, their legs, their limbs come from the sides of their bodies. So like like how like it's like this, right? A crocodile or alligator or frog, the arm goes boop, and then the rest of their arm is like this. Where
Mhm.
dinosaurs, their legs were underneath them. That's the difference.
Okay. So, technically, you can call any reptile with that type of appendage. You probably just don't find them like that anymore.
So they don't
And that-
exist. There's no reptile that has legs directly underneath it.
What about like a Komodo dragon or something like that? No.
It goes to the side. They're like
a,
this.
a Komodo's hella close, though. A Komodo's
Yeah, they're
hella
like this, bro. Look at their
Um,
arms. They're like
I-
L
Yeah,
shaped.
they're like pretty. I mean, they're just more elevated, I guess, than like a crocodile or
But
alligator.
Yeah, they
then
could
again-
probably push themselves up.
But then,
their
but then
arms
again,
are-
you're also comparing it to a reptile, which they are saying isn't what they're most closely related. They're most closely related to a
to a
bird,
Yeah.
right? And there is no birds with any kind of fingered, appendage like that. They all
Yeah,
have
there is.
wings.
No, what are you talking about, bro? Chickens, ostrich, emu.
Oh, I'm talking about
Rooster.
two of their feet. Two of their feet. Yes, two of their feet. Two of their feet. Maybe I should have been more specific. There's no animal that I've ever seen that had four legs, right, down facing, that we called a bird here on Earth.
Yeah, but there's no evidence saying that there wasn't dinosaurs that didn't have arms.
Well, I guess here's a good question, right? I guess this is a question. Is there an evolutionary separation between reptiles and bird?
I mean, I'm sure there has to be. We just haven't found it yet.
Because birds give birth in eggs as well.
And the concept of your appendage being underneath you and being winged is shared between dinosaurs and birds, just at a larger scale.
They thought they were like reptiles, the name even meaning terrible lizard. Yeah, dinosaur means terrible lizard. A lot of dinosaurs in Jurassic Park didn't live until after the Jurassic period.
Yeah, but we can't even use Jurassic Park as a reference because we all know it's make believe. Half the raptors in every Jurassic Park movie except for the last one did not even look close to what raptors actually look
Yeah,
like.
the little itty bitty ones, like the little fuckers.
That's what an actual raptor looked like. Those raptors were the ones that they found in Utah or some shit like that. That's what they were basing them off of. But even those still had wings they had feathers on them that they didn't even show in any of those movies except for the last one. And the coloring that they have on those dinosaurs is probably very far off of what the actual coloration was. They were probably more black, like more darker, like a Gila monster or Komodo dragon. Their feathers were the ones that gave off the color.
And I won't lie to you, Brett, I had a science teacher back in the day, and he goes, yeah, the jury's not out on that. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, the jury's not out on dinosaurs. And that's when I had one of these first conversations where he's like, yeah, some of these people are using it as like it was crazy. He went to like this whole thing, like this whole fucking thing. But yeah, I just don't think the jury's out on dinosaurs quite yet.
Well, I just think there's so much that we're missing. Because you got to really think about it, right? We have the whole world where these animals roamed.
Ooh,
Part
hold
of the world.
before you get there, this was also a part of my problem too. Is that Jurassic Park was regarded as scientifically accurate. I do remember
By
people
who? I don't remember anybody ever saying that it was scientifically correct.
No, there was
Find me an article that says that. Find me an article that says that and send it to me because
Milkman, go ahead. You got a task for the night, dude.
find me an article that says that. I'm gonna call bullshit on that one.
Dude, this guy's good.
Who would
No,
back
I-
who would back like a movie? Like
Yeah, I call
that-
bullshit on that one.
even I don't know, because like at that point, even if scientists are like pretty sure, if I was a scientist, I'd be like, yeah, I guess. Like I wouldn't back it. What the fuck? I'm not putting my career like that.
Yeah, and they knew the difference between the eras by that point, so they knew that those types of animals didn't roam in the same era. And they even say that in the movie. They even say that some of these animals didn't exist during the same time. They say that in the movie.
Well, what is scientific?
That's the only reason I'm calling bullshit on that.
Well, what's scientifically correct, right? That's where I think with me, and there's probably a lot of other people, like that's where a lot of the confusion starts, right? Where we have this image in our head that dinosaurs may have looked a certain way, right? And that might not fall under the criteria of scientifically accurate. Maybe the only scientifically accurate thing really about the movie was, you know, some of the dates that they mentioned, or some of the sciences behind how they did it, you know, the processes and shit. But when you say, oh yeah, this is, you know, when you say it, when you tag something with it, people like me, dumbasses, we look at the whole thing as scientifically accurate when that might not be true, you know.
Well, so okay, based off of what you're saying right now, though, you're saying scientifically accurate could be a very small portion of one thing, and then
Yes.
and then it gets claimed as scientific. Okay, well then maybe it was scientifically accurate because they could have said that the movement based off of the bones that they found was how they would move at that time, and then they mark it as scientifically accurate. That doesn't mean that everything about it is scientifically.
They didn't back the movie, they consulted the experts. So yeah, so, and this is my thing too, like at museums you see these. I remember I went to this museum, bro, and I seen this dinosaur exhibit, and I seen it and I was like, there's just no way. Like there's just no way. Like, and this is kind of when I started getting into the thing of like, oh well, raptors really weren't that size, and oh well, this wasn't really like that. And I was like, looking at this thing, I was like, well, maybe it's just not to scale. Like, is this an actual dinosaur bone? Like this one that I'm looking at right now in front of me?
But
I
it
was like,
is, or a replica of it.
a replica, maybe not fit to size, maybe
No.
not drawn to
I
size.
don't know what the yeah, I don't know what
There
the
would be no reason to
incentive.
depict it.
Yeah.
There'd be no reason to depict it any other way. Yes, I will agree with you as far as the raptors go. They did not use actual velociraptors in those movies. They used what, like I said, what's called the Utah raptor. Actual velociraptors were a lot smaller, but it was for a movie. You have to remember, it was for a
But
movie.
even talking about museums, there would be no incentive to not replicate to scale, even if they were tiny, even if they're like this.
Yeah, which they do depict those certain dinosaurs that small. Like a T Rex really was as big as they show you a T Rex was. To
That'd be
scale.
scary as fuck.
Maybe not
to
as
be in front of.
fat, or they may have been skinnier, or they're thinner, but based off of the concept of their bones and how their bone structure was, their legs did have to be that big to carry the rest of their body. And based off of how big their body was, their tail did have to extend a certain length to be, to keep them stable. So yeah, the way that they depict their heads, it was that big. Look at the actual bone structure of their head. It's fucking ginormous, bro. So they may have a couple things off here and there, right? Like their arms may have moved different ways because they're so little, but they had no reason for their arms. But I think based off of the evidence that we have right now on file from all these dinosaur bones, absolutely that's the scale of how dinosaurs were. But again, like I was saying, these motherfuckers roamed the earth so fucking long ago, right? And there's portions of land that are no longer we're no longer able to like excavate because they're underwater. So think about all the missing links, all the missing history that we have because it's underwater now.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So it's like there could be a like missing link to show us when they stopped being dinosaurs and started being reptiles, and we will never find it. Because there's no way to excavate the whole ground. I mean, the hotel that you're on right now could have something hundreds of meters below it, and they'll never be able to get to it because there's a hotel on it. That's crazy if you think about it.
You know, like I do think people have a lot of theories about like Antarctica, but that's definitely a theory that I have about that land out there, is like if it's just a giant ice mass, right? And they have all this government protection, whatever, population of 0. Like there's got to be something out there. Like there's got to be something out there that survived from the last like global ice age.
Well, yeah, that part of the world probably wasn't iced over, right? Because with the way the meteor hit this world, it had to have rocked us, even if it was just a centimeter off of the axis. It had to have rocked us some way or another, or mess up the Earth's rotation for something for that whole area to be iced over the way that it is. And I agree. There's got to be something up there. There's got to be something up there.
I don't think so.
You think it's just all ice? What about
There's
the creatures
no
that live
way.
there?
What about the what?
What about creatures that lived in that area?
They're probably frozen.
But how does that make sense? But
What do you
please,
mean?
okay, because me and Austin has had this argument too. Let's think about this. The Arctic. Where is the South Pole?
All the way south.
Yeah, you know, and what's there? Is Antarctica, right?
Sure.
Where is the North Pole?
You talking to Santa right now? Are you saying Santa's real?
No, the North Pole of
But
the
he's
Earth.
asking you what's colder.
Oh.
Is the North Pole colder or the South Pole?
I would imagine the North Pole.
I think that's Googleable.
Is it okay? Well, I thought you were. So
I'm
okay.
gonna assume, right, that they're pretty even in fucking temperatures.
Oh no,
You
North
wouldn't
Pole
think
is
so?
colder, isn't it?
Let's give that a Google.
The South Pole is a lot colder than the North.
Is it really?
Oh.
How
Got
colder?
me.
How cold are we talking?
Summer. North Pole's averages in the summer are 32 degrees to negative 40 in the winter. South Pole's summer is negative 18 to 76. Negative 76.
Damn, that's double.
The highest it gets in the summer is negative 18 degrees.
That's
Negative
double, bro.
18. Jesus
I'm
Christ.
saying
that's
that
pretty cool.
is
Fucking
double.
ridiculous.
That's
I would
crazy.
just still have to assume, right? If there's living organisms in the North Pole, then there's got to have been some kind of living organism in the South.
But I think what Damo's trying to say is that those conditions are not livable.
I'm saying that they have to be.
Well, majority of organisms, especially like germs and shit, die whether in freezing temperatures or in
Extreme heat.
I was gonna
extreme
say
heat.
they found organisms that can live in extreme heat, but even if they were to, I have to sneeze. Even if they were to live in really, really cold, we're talking like very, 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 very small animals. We're talking about like single-celled organism type shits. Nothing we could see probably,
Mm-hmm.
and they'd be
Question
frozen
is-
probably.
Well, the question is, how long has that area been that cold? That's the question.
Supposedly it's been colder because
Because of
from what
global
I
warming.
from what I remember, we are actually, yes, global warming because we are actually warming up from an ice age. Does that make sense?
Kind of. I mean, both because of the ice age. Well, naturally, the world goes through like seasons and stuff of like getting a lot hotter and a lot colder. That's why like ice age could happen. But also, human interaction has heated up the world a lot.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, for sure. That definitely doesn't help. But
What
you
are
know,
you guys
so
talking about? Global warming isn't real.
it's not. No, I'm just kidding.
you
I know I am kind of a global climate denier too. I don't believe in it. I just don't.
just said for sure. You just agreed with me.
I was lying.
What? Based.
Ooh, has there always been a North and South Pole?
Yes.
As long as we've been able to name it.
No, there always has been, bro, because we live on an equator.
I mean, but like, I'm just saying, like the North and South Pole in theory is like we just made that shit up.
Well,
They're just places that we made up.
No, it has to do with the magnetism of the Earth.
Exactly.
No,
We didn't
I'm
make
saying
those up.
no. I'm not talking about the physical place. The fact that we call it that, like the places having a name, it could be whatever the fuck.
No.
Yeah. Okay. So before humans, what were they called?
It was called North and South.
Who called it that? Who called it that?
The reason that they're called the North Pole and the South Pole, we didn't.
I understand.
They're named that based off of the magic system of the Earth. Yes,
But who?
Of course, it didn't have a fucking name before humans existed. Who the fuck is gonna name it?
Exactly.
Hey, the real question is who named Earth?
Earth.
Earth named it Earth.
Earth named Earth.
Who sat around and was like, yo, Earth. Like, yo, guys, this is the one. This is what we're gonna tell people.
Somebody came in and was like, that guy cooking.
Yeah. One thing I heard too is like, is it ironic? Do you guys find it ironic that ancient mythology has gods for every planet, but never Earth? There's a god that represents every planet but Earth.
Because it's Jesus Christ.
Based.
Jesus Christ is not God. We went over this.
No, he's not God.
He technically is.
But he kind of is.
No, he's not technically
Paradoxically, yes. And no at the same time.
Oh, we're going to go back to this conversation.
He says he is the way.
No, we didn't have gods because they didn't have gods for this planet because there was gods for different things on this planet.
That too.
Facts. Factual.
You don't need a god for anything else on any other planet because nothing existed on those planets.
Yeah. Is there a North and South Pole in every other planet though? Yes, there should be.
I mean, we don't know because we don't know how the magnetism works and we don't know. I mean, certain planets rotate in a weird axis. So where's the actual equator?
If the axis, if the axis exists, then North and South have to.
Well, it depends on how the magnetism works.
Sure.
Because what if it rotates a certain way, like this, right? But the North and South poles are on the actual equator itself. Would you split the equator the other way? You couldn't because it doesn't spin on that axis.
Ooh, so here's onto that is has the Earth always rotated the way it currently is? And so was the north-south possibly once semi-tropical? I will go with that 115% because the poles do change. The polarity of the Earth does change.
When does it change?
There was one recently, a pole shift in 2012.
Well, how much of a shift?
I don't know. That part I don't know. There were, but I think it was 2000 because you remember it was December like 12th, 2012 or whatever. It was like 12 or some shit like or December 21st.
We're talking about the end of the world type shit.
Yeah, it was supposed to bring on like the end of the world. Some people don't even think that it even shifted. So I don't know. I don't know that I don't want to claim to know the science behind it, but I do believe that it has shifted though in our time.
So Earth's magnetic field reversed once every 200,000 to 300,000 years.
Okay. I could fuck
Are
with
there
that.
places where it's daytime all the time? Yeah, isn't it like
Yes.
one of the poles?
Well, Alaska too.
Oh yeah, Alaska up north.
Alaska.
There's
but you have to
times-
get more north.
Yeah, there's times they see like 21 hours of sunlight a day.
That'd be fucking insane. Holy shit.
Fucking up my circadian rhythm.
So the magnetic pole has changed, but at a very slow rate.
Yeah.
Literally like
Is the magnetic pole responsible
Very
for
minimal.
the atmosphere? What the hell are the poles?
the pole is based off of where the Earth rotates. So you know how a globe has two sticks in it, one at the bottom and one at the top, and you spin it?
But that's its axis. It's
Okay, so think of it like this, right?
on an axis.
So yeah, so it has the axis. All the axis really is the angle in which it's tilted, right?
Yes.
So you have a certain axis, right? But think of think of a ball, right? And you have your two dots, right? And this magnetic energy is going across the top of it like that. And this energy is going over the top of it. Kind of like pumpkin lines, or like think about like basketball lines going over the top of it.
Mhm.
And that controls a lot. that controls a lot, bro. That controls tides. That controls the fucking wind. That controls a lot, bro. Like,
Well, I know the
Controls
tides are
it
affected
controls the
by.
energy in your body as well.
But what does it do? Like, what is it? I don't know. What is the main priority, or what does the mag? What
I don't
would
think
you
I understand what you're asking.
so the poles shifting is going to affect a lot
fields
going on in the Earth.
and
See,
poles. Sorry, go ahead.
now even here, it's like the axis is considered the poles, or were we taught wrong? I don't know if
Well,
the
you're right
axis.
about the axis being where the way that the
It's the tilt.
Earth is tilted.
Yes.
It's kind of atmospheric, kind of. I mean, it's so generated by motion of molten iron in Earth's core. The magnetic field protects our planet from cosmic radiation. Dude, I could have abilities. I could have superpowers if this shit didn't exist. Change
You'd
articles
probably
emanated by the sun.
die.
It also provides the basis of navigation in a compass. Well, that's kind of its two primary things. Cool. I didn't know that.
I mean, I wouldn't call it a primary thing. That wasn't existed. It doesn't exist for navigation. We just use it for navigation.
No, I'm just saying like that's its primary purpose is to
For us,
it just seems to so happen to it's not created, we didn't do anything for it. It just so happened to be protective over everybody on Earth from cosmic radiation. That's crazy.
And we use it to travel.
And now we use it to travel.
That's its main function for us.
That's its primary function.
Yeah.
Give us GPS.
Fucking absolutely. Bro, imagine being the first dude who discovered a magnet.
That's what I was just about to say. Imagine like you were like, "What the fuck?" and it was like, "Bing!" and you were like, "Wait, let me turn it this way," and it's just like, "Bing!" And you're like, "Bing!"
That
Bro,
was wild.
like fire. You know what I mean? Like you were the first cave dude who ran up just like like oh shit, like he's like, what is this thing? Like
It's funny that we like do that, like we're like, oh, cavemen, we're like, but what if they were like, hey, Steve, look what the fuck I did?
They'd be like, bro, I'm freaking out right now.
dude, yeah, I think about that too, like how much language has changed over like the last like couple thousand years. Like supposedly like the original Bible and shit was written in like Sanskrit or whatever. You know what I mean? Like Sumerian languages.
Sanskrit. Isn't Sanskrit just a font?
That's Comic Sans.
Oh, Sanskrit is a font, is it not?
Sanskrit, I think, is an actual no. Isn't it
Sanskrit
actual
is a language, right? Because there's Sanskrit and then there's Sanskrit.
Oh, Sanskrit is what you're saying. Okay. Wait,
Yeah,
Sanskrit is a language. Yes, I thought you were saying Sanskrit.
Yeah.
You're thinking of Comic Sans.
Yeah. And like Hebrew and shit, like these, like
Sanskrit and Comic Sans are two different things.
I don't know, bro.
My man's been on the font too much.
I love that website.
I knew it. I
Such a good website, dude. It's such a good website.
Dude, that thing's OG, bro. That website has made more clothing brands than any other website ever. The font.
Dude, how insane if you were to design a font fully and you see it on Fear of God or some shit.
Oh yeah.
What is Fear of God?
Fear of God, it's like isn't it like a luxury like brand? Fear of God?
I don't know. I'm asking you. What the fuck?
Sure.
There's Fear of God. There's a rock band, Fear of God. So I was like, oh yeah, Fear of God is $6.
No, Fear of God. It's It's like dude. They have like shoes that are like $400. Yeah, there's like $150 like slides.
I've never heard of Fear of God before.
They like collaborated with Essentials.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people wearing Essentials. What the fuck is that?
Yeah,
it's
Essentials.
basic as fuck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You make like a basic ass font. Like I don't know if you guys are watching my stream, but stuff like this. It's like Essentials. Like, bruh, what the fuck.
He said we're taking dinosaur lessons from a guy who thought Comic Sans was a language. Who the fuck thought Comic Sans was a language?
You did.
You did.
No, I did not. You said
I know.
Sanskrit.
No, Sanskrit.
Yeah, okay. Well, you could see the difference between the two, but Comic Sans and Sanskrit are not the same things.
The Bible may have been Aramaic. I think the.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask you.
I thought you froze for a second. I had to pee.
Yeah, Aramaic. I think.
Was it
Yeah,
not
Aramaic. Aramaic. Yeah, it was first written in Aramaic. See, now I think that's where like my conspiracy brain kind of kicked in, because I do think that there's a hunch, bro, that like there's like a period, right, where Jesus was a small boy, and then there's a point where he kind of like disappears. You know, you don't really, huh?
I'm just playing. I said he was probably getting some pussy.
I would hope so, but the fucking I do believe if anything, I do believe most of the books of the Gospels of the Bible, I do believe they were written in Aramaic. But there is a hunch where, and I don't know, I mean, you do what thou will, is that there's stories that he travels, and I want to say that he travels eastward and then comes back. And this is when he starts performing miracles. And some people like to believe that he went and learned from like monks. That he learned from like Tibetan monks and learned from like the yogis and shit, and learned about like reincarnation and that God comes from within you, like that God is within you type of thing. There's people that do have this hunch, and
that would be extremely confusing if that was the case. Because we're saying that this is God's son from the jump, right?
Mm-hmm. But he was also born a Jewish man. So why, to me, right, and this is something too that's made me more appealed to the lessons of the Bible, is if this is true, I don't think it discredits him nor the religion of Christianity on whatever scale.
But wouldn't it be Catholicism at first?
Or yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like on whatever scale, Catholicism. If you want to go OG Old Testament, like you know what I mean, all the way up to New King James, whatever. I don't think any of that gets discredited if he did go learn from these people. Because like, wouldn't you want this person who's supposed to be this divine being? Like, let me step back. If this is supposed to be the ultimate divine being, but he's never learned the ways of the other divine beings, right? Like,
what other divine beings?
Like people like the monks.
Yeah, but the monks did not believe in God. They believed in Buddha.
Well,
there was no monks at that time.
Well, divine might be a bad word. Divine. No. When you think of like when you think of like the Bhagavad Gita and those practices, bro, those way outdate Christianity. They way by a fucking mile, bro. By a mile, they outdate them.
Yeah, but who's their god?
They have Krishna, or it's Vishnu. It's something like that.
You know what makes me kind of sad?
What's that?
That it burns when you pee?
I went to go pee. And nobody has to see my dick. I'm just washed up these days, bro.
You know what it is, bro? We're just tired of hearing no.
I know. I can only get denied so many times, bro.
I just like hearing it, bro. I just like hearing it. It gives me an ego boost, you know.
Did you get a haircut?
Who?
You.
Oh, no?
Oh,
he's just looking poppy.
Yeah, it was looking crispy for a second.
Oh, wow.
Look, I'll tell you this. You start being on time, we'll start asking to see your dick
again. But yes, no, I do believe that he may have went and learned from monks. I don't doubt that at all.
That's an interesting concept.
I don't doubt it.
Get behind it. I'm not religious, but I don't know if I can get behind that concept. I'd have to see some type of more based off that concept. I'd have to see more based off of it. Because
So think about it like this too. So let's even remove Buddhism, Hinduism, any of that stuff, right? When you take the big three, right, that we mainly talk about today, Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. Judaism predates Christianity, right? Because Jesus was born a Jew. Moses was a Jew, right? So a lot of these dudes are Hebrews, like they're Jews, they're Arabs. So you have the Hebrews, then you have Christians, and then you had Islam who came after them. And so to think that Muhammad, and when Muhammad was given the Quran, or when he was told the Quran, it was some shit. His story's crazy, but and if they quote Jesus, then who was Jesus quoting?
That's my question behind all of that.
Because even John the Baptist, if I remember right, when John the Baptist was put to death, he was telling the people, like, if you like, pretty much like, if you think I'm one thing, there's somebody who's coming after me. Like, there's someone after me.
That's why the concept of Judaism just blows my, like, I don't understand it. I mean, and my landlord is Jewish. I should probably talk to him and his family about it. I don't understand the concept of how did this religion exist prior, like BC. How was their religion practiced BC? That's
why, like, for me, for a long time, like, when it came to that, I don't even know how we got here. How did we get to this?
Dinosaurs, and then the poles, and then God.
Because we're talking about other planets, then we're talking about how the planets had gods, not Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That used to be my problem, though, was like, these religions are so young. So it's like, why am I going to try to take like this all-knowing wisdom from the new kid? I'd rather go study something that's super old from people who's been around since day one. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but if you go that far back, there's other shit that you also begin to question, right? Like medicine men and things of that nature.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, was there really magic? And
I think I don't know.
Well, like, that's like the concept of dragons, right? I believe dragons were real.
Absolutely. If you're going to make me believe in dinosaurs, bitch, dragons are real.
Dragons are real.
Okay, I'm just saying. Glad we agree.
Like, actual fire-breathing dragons are real.
Dude, I don't doubt a T-Rex. I don't doubt a T-Rex. Like, there was maybe another dinosaur that ran around and it could fucking shoot fire out its mouth. I don't doubt it.
And because they're depicted so much in all those old. See, this is the way I look at it, right? Because did you guys see that church that there was a painting, and they underneath the painting was another painting of like a dinosaur and shit? I mean, of a dragon. Let me see.
Hold on. Hey, this is a good point, and I don't know why I didn't ever think of this. Right, this is a fair point. It says because God talked to people before Jesus came. Start from Adam and Eve. Words are changed, beliefs are questioned, and new ideas and beliefs arise in the start of new religions. Very true. That's very true. Because it was a long time from beginning to then. Huh.
Here it is.
Jimmy Rizzo, he came back, my guy, my man, my
During
main
a
man.
recent restoration of the Church of St. George in Naples, Italy, a hidden painting was discovered. The painting, which dates back to the 16th century, is a mural depicting the story of St. George and the dragon. So the way I look at it, bro, is these people painted what they saw. They didn't paint imaginary bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, they painted their stories. So what the fuck purpose would they have of painting something like that? You know what I mean?
Wait, you don't think they would have
folklore
painted
and shit?
Yeah, folklore and things. You don't think that could be the case?
Absolutely. But with that many depictions of dragons and very similar in different portions of the world, there's no shot that shit was.
You don't think that there could have been the chance of like multiple folklore being populated differently in different places?
How did it pass?
That I don't know
exactly.
And
because we're talking about like
the dragons. You saying the dragons were metaphoric?
Any of them, dude. Any
Sure
of
they
those.
were. Sure they were, but
Yeah.
you're gonna tell me that one part of the world and another part of the world are using the same metaphors out of nowhere? No shot.
No, yeah, that's where you got me. That's where you got
There's
me.
no shot.
And okay, so then what mythical creatures do you believe in? Do you believe in like werewolves and vampires?
No.
No,
Mm.
I
What
believe
about
in
like
werewolves.
what about like a griffin or something like that?
Griffin, I could see, but as far as shape shifting of human beings, no, no shot.
You don't believe in that? They're
I
real.
think I
Bro.
asked him what about skinwalkers and stuff like that. He said no.
They're real, bro. They're real, bro. They're real, bro. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started.
Vampires and werewolves, you believe are real.
Yeah, bro.
Werewolf,
Dude,
werewolf-
Twilight is a
Do
documentary.
you believe a vampire can shapeshift into a bat?
No.
So, what part of vampire do you believe in? Do they suck each other's
I
blood?
think there is literally a disease. It's not like the same thing. It's not like the same thing. But it's like vampirism where people will like have the desire to drink blood, if I remember right. So that's
Okay,
Googleable.
sure. If that's the case, then yeah, I believe that there's people that want to drink other people's blood. Yeah,
but not
sure,
like
I believe in
survive
that.
off of
Yeah,
it.
but I don't. Yeah, there's no shot that they can't be out in the sun's light and they can't live without human blood.
I don't
That's
think
just Discord moderators.
I don't think I don't
Can't go outside.
that was a fucking good one.
Yeah, Twitch
I
mods.
I don't think they were like dissolve into thin air if they stepped out in the sun, but I think they did operate mostly at night. I think
Yeah,
they
but
did.
there's a huge
That's-
difference between
sounds
that
like
concept
Batman.
and werewolf.
Yeah. Okay, so I think like a vampire, for example, I think is more of a less dramatic. But werewolves, I think at one time I don't know. Like it's gonna sound crazy because I'm gonna say it out loud. But I believe there was
You're gonna hear how dumb it sounds.
there was really people who could change into wolves. Yes, there was. Really straight
So
up.
they
Nah, I
could
don't know
go
if I
from
could back that.
human
I don't
form
know if I could back
to an
that.
actual wolf and back.
Mhm.
You're delusional.
And it happened during full moons.
Well, but also I think it also depends on how much you're willing to accept the like people. Like, do you believe that people can sell their soul to the devil for things for the exchange of things, whether that be goods or fortune or
I gotta pee,
You
but
know
I'm
what?
gonna keep listening to you guys. I'll be right back.
whatever it be? Well, that was for you mainly.
No.
No, go pee.
Wait. Say the question again.
Like if I think that line of belief would also you'd also have to ask like how willing are you to accept the idea of like people are able to sell their soul. There's some sort of exchange with the supernatural that could be done for you to have that sort of either ability or a fortune or whatever it may be, whatever you kind of sacrifice or do to gain that sort of ability. Like
Yeah.
as a werewolf or whatever it may be.
Yeah, see now there's been different depictions. But I've heard old stories of werewolves where it was people like those were supposed to be like the bravest warriors type thing. You know what I mean? And that they were the brave warriors who kind of got outcasted. And so that's why like you kind of find them rolling by themselves, this, that, and the third, like or werewolves do travel in packs, like, you know, so it's like it's metaphorical, I think, a lot of it. But I do really do think, bro, if you do some like heinous shit or you do some weird shit, you can kind of like, I don't want to say like sell your soul to the devil, but you're putting yourself out there to some weird shit. Like for real.
I mean, my answer to the question is no. I don't believe it.
You don't think
you can sell your soul?
I don't believe in the devil. No, you have to believe in the devil in order to believe that.
Do you believe the idea that, so let's say you just believe in the universe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe that the universe is all good, all evil, or somewhere in between?
There's a balance.
So for every good, there has to be an evil.
I mean, I wouldn't say an evil, but there has to be some type of sacrifice.
Okay.
It's all in alignment. Hence, North and
Yeah.
South Pole, the equator, the way that gravity holds us into the shape that we're at. Right? We have to build forgery in order to continue to live and move forward because of breathing. Like it's all a balance. Penis and vagina.
Yeah,
Girl.
I don't believe in like, devil horn, pitchfork holding on a throne dude. But I do believe that playing like with a Ouija board is something you just don't do.
Well, see, that goes into different things. Like, I don't believe that demonic spirits have anything to do with the devil. I just think that there are good spirit and bad spirits.
Yes.
Hence
Okay.
the balance.
Okay.
Like, I don't think they're doing the devil's work.
Could there be the worst spirit though? Is there like the worst? Wouldn't that be considered the devil?
Well, I mean, isn't that like an opinion? What do you have? Like, how would one say that they're the worst?
I guess like if there's all of them, there's the worst. There has to be the not in a matter of like.
Yeah, but
I
what is
saw
that
the
based
worst
off
one.
of? What's the base? What is it? What is the basis of that though? And if he's the worst, wouldn't that mean that he's just the best?
At being the worst, yeah, sure.
Well, I mean, he's the best at being a demon, right?
Sure, yeah.
But what? How would you figure that out? Is what I'm saying.
I'm just saying the fact that they exist, there has to be the best.
Does there?
There has to be the epitome.
Why? Why does there have to be?
Because there's not even in a matter of rank, and not even in a matter of if you were to talk to every single one of them, there'd be a logical. There's just somebody who's done the worst shit. Like human society, even if we didn't mark them, there's people who have done the worst shit. We just happen to know their names.
The worst, right? Is all. That's an opinion, don't you think?
It is very subjective, yeah.
It's subjective as fuck, right? Because you could have somebody that shoots up 80 school kids, and then you have like Jeffrey Dahmer who ate people, and then you have like what the fuck is that other crazy motherfucker? Charles Manson, who helped in the deaths of a whole bunch of people. Like, how do you categorize the worst?
Well, I think that there is some just moral compass.
Most evil.
I think there is a moral compass to it, right? Where well, for me, there's the worst, that there's going to be the worst of the worst, and from point A to point B, I'm redeemable. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think just in my brain, it just happens that way, so I can see like there is a bottom to this rabbit hole, bro. You know what I mean? Like, and you just don't want to get there.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, in this concept that we're talking about right now, of demons and good spirits, right? Good and bad spirits. How would you calculate how there is the worst? How would you calculate that? And I'm mostly asking Damien because he's the one who asked me the question.
I'm not. See,
but there would have to be a standard, right?
Yes, technically, yeah, but. Mainly the question was like, there's all of them, like there's all of humans, and then there are the worst humans. And I guess broadly you'd say that the worst humans conducted the most amount of damage to either the world or their race.
Yeah, but it's not.
Or to people, I guess. As a broad general thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So there could be the worst of the demons or the best of the good spirits. But what I'm saying is, how do you make it singular?
I guess to the way that I would, measure it would be if at all they can influence others within their own race, let's say demons. If that's the case, the one who has the most influence can probably cause the most damage if they wanted to.
I can ride with that.
So you're saying the most influential?
The most influential, yeah.
Yeah, bro. The one who has 1 million followers plus. Give me 1 second.
Good night, Dad.
Night, Dad.
Good night, Dad.
Yes, Dahmer.
Yeah, we finally got it. We finally got it. Yes.
So is Dahmer a demon spirit now? I think he is.
I don't think
I think he's.
Hey, let me
I,
see your dick, though. Get back up and let me see
yeah,
your dick.
yeah.
Stop,
Let me see
bro.
your dick, dog.
We were trying to be modest, but now you want us to get rapey. So
All
let's
right,
go,
hold on. Let's
dude.
get. This is gonna. This. I feel like this question is gonna be a debate, and I'm up for the debate.
What happened?
What
I
was
don't
the
work tomorrow,
question?
so I'm good.
Question.
No, we
I
do.
do.
Yeah, we do.
The question is, so is Dahmer an evil spirit now? And you said yes.
Absolutely.
Who said yes? Oh, he said yes.
Or said yes. Yeah. What?
Oh.
Based off of what? His story is that he found God and was baptized in jail.
He's saved.
He was
Supposedly.
saved.
He was saved.
I mean, it's documented.
Well, actually, no. I don't believe that. I found comfort because I kind of had a problem with like people, not people, but the argument of like, so you could just like pray once you're about to die and like you're good. Then I'm like, damn, that does suck if that's true. But
I mean, technically,
good old
yes,
friend
you
of the
can.
pod, Jordan Peterson, said something that I really, really think is true. I think is true. To repent, right, all of your sins is one of the key factors of getting into heaven. But repent, in terms of how he defined it and brings me comfort and the way that I think could be true, is not only do you have to say the words, but you actually have to realize the damage you've done. And that realization can be so hard and so detrimental to a stable person or even an unstable person if they truly realized what they've done and digested it and was truly sorry. He said something along the lines of like it could kill them if they could realize something like that, the damage that they've done to people and their families and things like that. But I found a lot of comfort of like, if you do bad shit will happen to you in like psychologically, physically, and like even possibly in the next life. If you were to be that, crazy and did some crazy shit, you can't just, please let me in, and you're in.
Yeah, but what if you find God and are saved?
Then you'd be a different person.
It's not just a prayer prior to your demise.
You'd be an entirely different person. That realization and true repenting of your sins would leave you a completely different person.
And it is documented that he did change in jail. He worked with the church. He worked with the church. He was baptized through the church, studied the Word of God, helped people study the Word of God. So why would you believe that he's an evil spirit? Based off of what? Based off of his crimes?
Yes. Now, if he found God and all that, that's hard for me to. I can't.
It's documented. You can look at it.
Oh yeah, but he's also a sociopath.
I mean,
and a master manipulator.
To some degree, like we can't speak to if he really believes it. That's like
the between him and God. To the authenticity.
Sure. Okay. Wait. So based off of what you just said, right? God is all forgiving, is he not?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So based off of the concept, the fact that we know that God is all forgiving, God has to also take in part of disorders and things that you have no control over, correct?
Indeed.
Okay. Sociopath is a mental illness. Being a sociopath is a mental illness. So with God being all forgiving, does he not take that into consideration?
Probably.
The actions of which his mental illness caused to take place were his actions. But if he was forgiving and based off of that.
But to call it a mental illness, right, is a man-made word, right? This is like a man-made term. Now, if he truly had an infliction of the mind, if he really had an infliction of the mind, right? Again, like, I could feel one way about the guy, right? Whether it's true or not, it's different, right? And so, based off of his crimes, right? Mental illness, no mental illness, throw that shit all up in the air, right? To perpetrate the things that he's done, that takes a special type of person.
No, you're absolutely right. But I'm going to argue this with you. So you're saying that mental illness is a man-made word. Sure it is. But the actual chemical imbalance in each brain with these illnesses is not man-made. It's studied. Everybody that has, and whatever the mental illness may be, whether it's narcissism, sociopath, ADHD, panic disorder, ADD, OCD, all those different every chemical makeup of the brain based off of those disorders is different. So
So
it's
does
not
every
man-made. That's not man-made.
okay,
That's
but so does every sociopath. Is every sociopath a murderer?
no.
I was about to say that too. There's
No.
a level of choice that you have to be able to take responsibility.
There's my
Absolutely.
issue. That's
But
why I say
but
it's a man-made word, right? Because it's like you are blanketing these behaviors, right, with this term. There's still a line of behaviors, and some of it, yeah, it's just his knack, like you know what I mean, and he
sure.
finds himself in these groups,
But
you know,
that's
and he
but it's not black and white though,
it's definitely
right?
not black and white.
Because
It's
there
definitely
is a spectrum of illness based off the chemical imbalance, correct? So let's
indeed.
just say there's a lack of oxytocin in your brain, right? It may cause you to have some type of mental disorder. Now, if one person has less oxytocin than the other, they could have the same degree of mental, or they could have the same mental disorder, but not to the same degree,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like
Mm-hmm.
some people can have ADHD worse than others. Some people can have depression more than others. Some people can have autism more than others because there's no base. The baseline is normality, the normal chemical imbalance or chemical balance in your brain, but the abnormality is how much of, or the abnormality is the imbalance of. Therefore, there could be, based off what Damien was saying earlier, the worst of.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could have more of one chemical or less of one chemical. So the concept of morale could disappear at that point.
But even if because I've never been psychopathic, even if just logically you could say that something is right or wrong and not truly understand it morally, have a moral sense of it, I feel like you still have the obligation to be like, I know, even just if you wanted to say like logistically, just by knowing the definition that this is wrong. Even if you
Okay.
didn't strongly feel
You don't think that there's people that have logic
See, but
that
this is where
the logic doesn't click in somebody's brain?
but this is where we put a gag in that. This is where we put a gag in the argument pertaining to Dahmer. If he truly went and found God, right? That means through his repentance, he was able to look back on his actions and acknowledge the fact that he could have made better choices. So then that means in the moment, he knew he could have made better choices, but he went against those.
I think you,
Sure.
but in that sense, you can always
We've
look
all
back
made choices like that.
retrospectively.
So to me, to be able to do that, bro, there's a part of his spirit that's crippled or that's just not there. Like the lights aren't like no one home type thing. But if he's to say that he found God, and me being a God believing man, I'm not to judge him. Right. So
Well,
all I
that was going to be my other thing, right? As a Christian or as somebody that believes in God and does believe that somebody can repent their sins and be, and go to heaven in one piece fully, I don't think it matters what the crime may be. I mean, I don't believe that. I genuinely don't believe that, because if you've raped and murdered little children, you're condemned to hell if that's what you believe in, right? Like
a lot of people believe in that. A lot of people do.
But what I'm saying is, it based off of the concept of Christianity, if you repent your sins and find God, truly find God, right? Not just say that you find God or say one or two prayers, but if you read the word, you actually believe in what's going on, repent, be baptized, and whatever the fucking case may be that Christians make it a point to do in order to make it into heaven. If he follows that rule book and has God in his heart, it doesn't matter what his crime is. There's no crippling of his soul. There's no condemning half his soul to the hells, because he's done what is right in God's eyes.
I mean, he
Because
could have
all sins are to be forgiven.
Yeah. I mean, he could have been bad. He could have been born a bad egg and got right. Like, that's the thing. I just don't, there's no, I don't know. It's just, there's just no moral fiber in me that would drive me to do something like that. Like, you know what I mean? And yeah, sure, a couple of his screws were loose. Like, you know what I mean? Whatever. But
You
when
can't
you
deny the fact that if he found God, that he went to heaven. You can't deny that as a God fearing man. You cannot deny that.
but you cannot also guarantee that either.
I can't.
His judgment is his own, and
Sure.
that is that
But
and that is
by the rules, he did everything by the rules.
by the book. You know what I mean? And that's where you get like that's where you do get some like the infighting too, like amongst Christians, like you know what I mean? And like and it's a lot of and I think almost anything. You get powwow Indians, Sunday Christians. You know what I mean? Like Tuesday Christians. Like you get this infighting of people who believe like, oh, they didn't really mean it, or though they only do it for the show, or blah 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 blah. Like, you know what I mean? Trying to be, being a pew angel, fucking dumb shit. But yeah, no, I think he might have been born a bad egg, and I hope he got right. I hope he got right. I do.
Look, I understand where you're coming from on this. My argument against what you're saying, though, is in the beliefs of what you read and how you enter heaven. He did it by the book.
I hope so. I hope he took it serious.
And anybody that touches little kids and does that and harms little kids, I don't give a fuck if you repent or not. If there is a hell, I hope you burn it in hell. Honest to God. I think we can all agree with that one.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty fucked.
Fuck you, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Fuck you, but he never touched any kids, so
Yeah, fuck. Yeah,
I
fuck.
hate the guy too much.
Oh my god, dude! And then I was watching clips of like the actual trial, and then they put them like side by side with the clips from the show. And bro, they did such a good. Yeah, they did such a good job, bro.
Spot on.
They did such a good job. That shit's
I dressed
crazy.
up as Jeffrey Dahmer for Halloween one year, and somebody got offended
Why?
Based.
because they were like, "Do you know what he did to people?"
Yeah, that's why it's funny.
He dressed up as Ghostface and Jason and Freddy Krueger and all this shit. Do you know what they did to people? Ah, but
Yeah.
it's fake. Well, is it?
Yeah. Didn't like Freddy Krueger like rape kids?
No, Freddy Krueger is based off of an actual story, like a story in Africa. I don't know. A lot of people don't know this. So there was this fucking thing in Africa going on where these people would have nightmares and they would wake up with these slashes on them and they had no idea where they were coming from. And there was like this, I don't remember what they were calling it, but there was this concept of like a monster haunting them in their nightmares and it crossing reality. And that's where the concept for Freddy Krueger came up.
That's pretty crazy.
Give it a goog. This is a long time ago though, when Freddy Krueger first came out, like early 90s, Nightmare on Elm Street, like early 90s.
Bro, I thought you were gonna say like 1600s or some shit. I was like, dude, that long ago?
I don't even think Africa existed in the 1600s.
Well, no, not
What?
Not literally that long.
What? Are you saying it wasn't a real place, bro?
Didn't exist.
Like, where was it? Like in 1599? Like it was like in the ocean or some shit. Where was it?
No.
It was Pangea.
Let's stop this podcast. We gotta go to sleep.
I'm tired.
That was good. That was actually pretty good. Let me just put it like this. I asked one question out of the 3 questions that I had, and it went into a fucking tangent.
What was that?
If you could have one prehistoric pet as an animal, what would it be?
Oh yeah.
That is true. I said dolphin with legs.
Damien and I finally got our dukes in today. We're gonna be good tomorrow, though. I'm gonna say what's up to him, and then he's gonna flip me off.
I'm gonna fucking hit him with a car. Just kidding.
You hit me with your car? Oh, you guys heard it here first. So if I'm dead tomorrow,
you're not gonna be dead, bro. I'm not gonna hit you that hard, bro. And if you cry, you're a fucking bitch. Okay.
Just know it was Damien.
I'm gonna
fuck me up.
Just kidding. No, yeah, we'll be good.
Just kidding. What the fuck? I know we're gonna be good. I know I made you mad though. I like that shit.
Got me a little fired up. I had to pull out receipts, bro. I was like, this guy's not about to say shit.
Oh shit, that's fucking funny. Okay, thank you guys for listening to another episode of the Usual Tuesday. My name is Save. Thank you guys to my community, Korpsx community, Zero's community, for you guys listening in. Whether you guys are here live, whether you guys here listen on the playback, I really do appreciate it. We will be back next Tuesday. Oh, the last week of the month though, I may not be able to stream because I'm gonna have Peanut for like 8 days straight. So, and
Changing the fucking day, dude.
8 o'clock is his bedtime, so I can't be like sitting here potting while
yeah.
you know what I mean, while he's trying to sleep. So, but we'll figure it out. We'll
Show the dick. That's on.
Oh, that's Jordan, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize he was here. He's normally in my chat.
Yeah, my man's been in here all night. Let's go.
But I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. As always, you guys stay healthy, stay happy. I love you guys. Keep smiling, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
All right. Yep, another usual Tuesday podcast in the motherfucking books. This is episode 32.
That's
and
crazy.
I'm super excited. I get to do number 33. Yo, you guys have no idea. So, you guys, everybody, I hope you guys had fun, good time, all that. I usually do a weekly sign out, but I'm not going to do it this week. You want to know why? Because I've just been getting busy. So I guess I could be like, get busy, stay busy, be busy. The work doesn't do itself. Yeah. I hope you have a good day, week, month of your life.
That was not bad.
Till next time. Hey, that was off the top of the fucking lid. You like that shit?
That work doesn't do itself. Oh, I love that one. That's actually pretty fire.
You like that one? You like that one?
That's
baby?
better than any proverb you've ever read to me.
Ooh,
I don't know. Yo, chill.
That was
I
off
like
the lid.
Proverbs. Damn, what was I gonna say? Oh, I wanted to say we've been doing this podcast for a 32 episodes, so it's more than a month. So if we took every single day or every single podcast, put it into a month, we've done it every day without fail. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
That's crazy, bro.
That's insane. Every single day. More than that.
That's crazy. And Korpsx and Zero haven't even met yet in person.
We've never met. It's been 32, more than 32 weeks, technically.
I need to fucking get a little.
It's
whoa,
like
whoa. What is
36 weeks total if you really think about it.
Yeah.
But you guys have
what's the 1 year anniversary of this show? We have to look back. I don't want to know that.
Damn. So we gotta do a 1 year, we gotta do a 50th episode, and we have to do a 100th episode.
Well, 1 year would be 56. Because if we do it every week, it would
no, but we definitely
missed a week.
And then we weren't official until later.
I could pull
so
it
we
up.
Start like numbering things
let me
until
pull it
later.
Up.
Because I have going live with Kat, live podcast User Tuesdays, AI, Dangerous. I think that was technically our first episode.
The Dangers of AI?
Do you guys want the first official like
live podcast?
Yeah, what is a Freemason one, right?
Like numbered podcast?
Yeah, what's the first numbered podcast?
All right, hold on, I'm pulling it up.
Because technically our first podcast that we ever did was 2 weeks prior to that one, I think.
Episode 1 of the usual Tuesday was artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
And it was posted March 22nd of 2023.
Damn, bro, almost 8 months ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy. March 21st, I have the same thing. Yep.
Damn. But technically we did 2 weeks prior to that. Because we did 2 episodes. The first episode we did, it wasn't really an episode. It was just Damien learning about Freemasonry, and he wanted me to be there. And then we did 1 more week after that. So technically, we've been doing this for 8 months. Technically.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, that's crazy. Damn, do you guys think we can make it to a year?
Nah, this is the last one, to be honest.
This is your last one. Are you okay? Sign out, motherfucker, so we can go to sleep.
Nah, bro, you done pissed me off this whole episode. Nah, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. To be honest, I know me and Save went at it in the beginning. It was fun though. It was good. I've been wanting to fight, so we got to fight. Hopefully you're doing well. Save, I love you, so no hard feelings.
You.
All right.
I'm just like, I love you too. We learned that you get in a car, not out of a car. We learned that Damon's going to be early next week.
Possibly, you know, I'll be here at 8, but
The streams are gonna go live at 8.
yeah, I'll be here at 8.
Green room 7:45, baby.
See,
Oh,
si può essere-
7:55.
7.
Green
I'm
room
there at
7:55.
Let me get the podcast topic if there is one at least 5 minutes before though.
I'll have it like tomorrow, maybe.
No, I mean you don't got to do that early, but I'm just saying.
Well, I'm gonna just do a poll on Instagram.
Word, okay. Well, thank you so much, everybody's community. Save Korpsx, everybody on the playback. If you were here live for a minute, an hour, the whole thing, or a second, I appreciate your time. Thanks so much for being here. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
All right,
All right,
boys.
boys. You guys have a good night. Love y'all.
Love y'all, man.
Peace. Much love, peace.